150 pounds of dust a week. And what was the last piece? Not Murder Comet. What was the last piece of? Oh, and that the autonomes were ready, but not that they were ready. No, yeah, I think we didn't tell him that, did we? That was a minute ago.
Did you give him something to eat? Sorry, I had to save my dog. Bottle cap, Smith.
With this last combat, do I have 31 hit points still?
You all should have got a long rest after the combat, so no.
Okay.
Did he take? Oh, because he's in the back. He didn't take any hits when we engage these guys. Never mind.
He may have taken some from the combat.
Oh, I forget we're mid-combat. Yeah.
Yeah,
we're mid-combat.
Yeah, so hello everybody. Thank you again for coming to Spelljammer 998, session 7. Oh no, I promised to give you guys the day. It's the 4th or 5th of Larvon. I'll check that in a second. I know it's in Discord. And last time on Spelljammer, you guys did several things. I'm trying to start back where we just were. Oh. Let me back up to 2 previous sessions ago really quick for Brandon. The only thing we forgot was that Demos went back to talk to Bree Silverport. And Demos learned that she's apparently working on a very large project using some of the school's resources that is an independent project that is somehow related to the blood of Sybaris, which is, for lack of a better term, this space storm that seems to surround y'all's system, galaxy, whatever you want to call it. So, wanted to cover that before I forgot it. Now, moving forward to last week on Spelljammer. Any questions while I navigate pages? Perfect. All right. You guys signed your contract with Sly for the Royal Eyes of Undare and became a freelance espionage agency called Mantis, the multi-astral network of trackers, infiltrators, and subterfuge. You guys also, I believe last session or maybe session before, signed a contract to be the bodyguards for the first autonome created, A1G1, now affectionately called Steak Sauce. Call sign, Steak Sauce. And have employed some subterfuge of your own to begin to cart him around with you guys. You were paid a little bit for that up front. You imagine there may be more compensation as time goes on. All right. You guys made your way to the dock where you met with a House Tarkinen mage who led you guys to the first Spelljammer that you've been on, a lamprey ship called the Crimson, for which you guys took off and spent a good couple of days in space before being noticed by, well, I don't know that any of your characters know, but you guys know now as a murder comet. Which, as Joey described a little earlier, flew through your ship, set some stuff on fire, dropped 2 characters who did not take the ordeal swimmingly. But you all survived and managed to continue on through space. And one thing that I did not say during session that would have happened and would have made sense. One of those days while you were gone, Sly would have called on the sending stone that he gave you and told you that the ship is ready and the gear is ready and that your abode is being prepared. I have that down as the 24th of Nim on my notes. I picked a day because it would have happened at some point.
It would have happened after the murder comment, so this is a good time here.
Make sure that, at least for Goob and for Echo, that you guys think about where you want your tattoos to go for your contracts.
Bless
They have
you.
to be put somewhere on your body.
How's that gonna work with my physical form?
You know, I imagine you just go somewhere, and if you choose to move that around, then it moves.
Okay.
About it.
Bro,
Let's say, you ever
what
seen
if-
those things you do on
matter,
like
I
the
guess.
surface of the water, and you're just like,
Yeah. So I guess it doesn't really matter where I get it. I'll just move it as I
true.
feel.
That's true. That's very funny.
Thinking
I guess you
like-
could even move
I'm not-
yours behind your armor. That's very interesting.
Well, I was wondering if he could, like, it's on there as a tattoo, but he could, like, break up the individual components and, like, spread them throughout his body and them still be in effect. Almost like adding to his glitter.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I was about to say.
At any time, just coalesce some of the starlight in your body into words to show the contract. That's fucking... God. Y'all are fucking... I fucking love shit like that.
Which
That's
means
hilarious.
Spell like dirty messages to everybody. Be
Mine's
like,
on the side of my neck.
hearts.
Ooh. So one is on the side of your neck. Is
My
that
middle finger.
Sly's or is that Vera's? Oh, I've got to write. Oh, I'm gonna write this down. Work.
Don't worry about it.
Actually, Devin has started D&D. If it's possible,
Oh, he may have had to go for a second.
it works easier.
I don't know if you answered, Brandon. One on the side of your neck. You know whose that is?
Yeah. Oh, there's 2 tattoos I get?
Yeah, one for A1G1 and one for becoming freelance agents for your deal with Sly.
But, yeah. They're recording the,
The mantis tattoo will be the neck tattoo.
That's metal AF. Okay.
Like,
And
I like it.
then, the Bree one, or whoever, left forearm.
Cool. I like it. This is, I imagine this is not Echo's first time with ink, so he knows where he likes to put it. With this kind of ink, I should say. You have gathered in other sessions that it is Echo. I've said several times, Echo knows this is pretty common in that kind of work. Okay.
And if we have it specified for you, I put Vera's like below my knee, sort of kneecap mandible. I'm gonna put Sly's around like where my ankle would go on the same leg.
Hurt. Oh, I think everybody has to pick one because I got mixed up and didn't have everybody pick all of them. I need to know where Vera's is for you, Demos.
I want somewhere a little more subtle. Probably around like the ankle or something, somewhere that it's covered easily with boots, and not many people do without the boots off. So
For sure. Zephyr,
Little more
where is
black.
your contract with Vera?
yeah. Perfect.
Conquering.
Well, the other
A
one.
foot that's currently drifting through space.
Baby.
Oh no, Drix, I have the same question for you, so you can go ahead if you want to.
You're good, baby. The same one I had, the other one, like in the
Gotcha. The other
bottom
arm.
left
Yeah.
secondary arm.
The other
Yeah,
arm.
but
Hurt
Drix keeps him. Yep, he always keeps all of his contract
on his arms.
in like bands.
Yeah. That's how I'd word it too. I like
Because he's got like a kind of like a General Grievous kind of cloak going on, so he can kind of hide him if he needs to.
I like it. All right, Zephyr, you got one more place. You got a place to put ink where Vera's contract went. Because I forgot to ask that.
Yep. I had one on the front end. It's going to go on the
But-
back end.
Okay, well, I respect it. I respect your tenacity, I guess. Strong-willed individual to make those kind of tattoo choices. No, I'm fucking around. So you guys do survive the murder comet and get a couple of days of long rest if you haven't hit the long rest button since, well, I guess you can't now because we're in a new combat. The day before you arrive at the Rock of Brawl, Marcus and some of the people on the Crimson spotted what seemed to be a privately owned merchant ship, and Marcus offered you guys opportunity for recreational activity, which you guys eventually accepted, and with some nice rolls from the helmsman Jericho, you guys managed to somewhat sneak up on this large merchant ship and literally ram into the side of it as the front of the Crimson clamps. That's why they're called lamprey ships. So those y'all didn't see it last week, it's got a big clamp on the front end of it. Clamp onto the side of the ship, at which you guys rushed aboard and began to deal with the hired help the merchants seemed to have aboard. And that's where we left off. Questions, snide remarks, comments, lamentations.
Let's go.
I just gotta say, I need Drix to get like what's your weapon called again? The Githka? I need you to get one that's like pulls apart to 2 separate spears, so you can like put like each arm can like have one and like do them fucking General Grievous style. I mean, you've put that in my head now, so this is your fault.
I've looked into dual wielding, but it's too broken.
It is a little, I don't know. I don't know if it's broken, but it's pretty broken. Thank you for saying that, though, Joey, because Drix, I did fix your weapon so that it adds your dex modifier.
Oh yeah.
A la Joey, who helped me realize I could do that without breaking a bunch of things.
Bless you for doing it.
I thought someone was coming in. No, yeah, after you pointed out that it didn't change literally anything but that, I was like, oh. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, we are at the top of this round. For those of you that, Brandon, you may not be able to see the thing. Sorry, I thought we had guests coming in, so I turned my camera off. Looks like I could be wrong. You guys are you.
See it? I don't know if I can move.
Okay. Well, you are still on the Crimson, technically, that is now clamped onto the side of this ship. You can move forward or shoot from where you are or whatever you would like to do. But there are several, seems to be hired, let me ping, hired guns, essentially. You do see civilians and merchants and such running about seeking cover. But it is your turn at the top of the round. Randy, you're on deck, but not after Echo.
Sweet. Let's see if I can ping. I'm assuming y'all can see that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I have to stay within the blue lines. That's the ship.
Yes, that's y'all's ship that you're currently on. Obviously, it's probably a little bit bigger than that, but maybe not much. You can move on to the other ship, too, if you'd like. You can move through your companions.
So
You just
right
can't stop
now,
on their
without
space.
moving.
Oh, you can't
Right.
press Q. Oh, no. You could get...
do.
Well, I've taken the grids off of the maps,
Oh.
and so now, like, there is a way to use your ruler while you're moving your character, so you can see how far you went. But you could get that far, so you can get a pretty, pretty much wherever you wanted, almost.
So, point of clarification: the
Just,
guy that does not have the same token, is he banned? What's that
Thinking
token?
about
He's
Zephyr.
What's that?
frozen. I think he got
that's right,
Rhymes
Rhymes
Binding
Binding
Iced.
He's also hexed, which is what the skull was.
That's
I
what it
think.
was. Hexed.
Yeah. If you want to put a foot on him that he's blocked down.
Did you have a question?
So-
Brandon? So I thought I heard Brandon ask something.
I was just thinking the weak link hit points wise, I think is Zephyr, and having only one leg.
It's fair though. That's
How do you want to move next to Zephyr? Which side?
All right.
Could also
I
move
guess
you
that
here.
side, but I would want to stay as far away and still have range on that guy.
You wouldn't. You would be far enough away that you could do a ranged attack from this guy or this guy. There is a stairway there, so you couldn't necessarily go down, but you could actually ascend up to one of these levels if you wanted to.
All right. Stay right there. And I'm going to longbow attack. Let's see. That is a 12 to hit.
12 doesn't. Oh, I can't click on things. I don't think 12 hits. Skims over him. He's not looking great. Looks a little scared about that.
All right. And then bonus action, I'm going to manifest Echo on the exact opposite side of him, close to him.
Oh.
Right here. Let's see, can I do it?
Yeah.
Right there.
Okay.
I think this is the first time you've done it, isn't it?
Yes.
Would you like to
I was
describe what
I've
this
been
looks
waiting
like?
for it.
Thinking about doing it first, but
You want to describe what it looks like?
Yeah.
it is essentially a carbon copy, but a little bit ethereal, ghost-like, and you can see it just right after I shoot the arrow, like almost along with it, like my Echo just goes along with the arrow and just kind of stops and turns around, just ready to strike on the other side.
Joyce.
That's pretty sick,
He
dude.
shits himself.
You can
It's a free
drop
action.
another one of your tokens and put like a layer of gray over it to where it would look a little faded. That's super sick
Maybe
though.
when I'm home, I can do that. not
Oh,
on
that's
mobile.
right. I'm sorry. I got you. Yeah. That
But
makes sense.
yes,
Okay. So anything
I
else
hope
you
to make it more cool.
can it attack?
It can, but I think that uses one of my. Let's see. It says whenever I take the attack action, I can take an attack with him. Hell yeah! First time I'm doing it. If you'll allow me to do that after, because I don't know if I had to have it manifested
It
when
sounds
I
like you do
attack.
have to have it manifested, but I'll allow it this time because it's the first time you've used it. He's gonna have disadvantage if you're gonna use it unless you have a thing against that.
I do have a scimitar.
Oh, very well. Do it.
So my echo just reaches out and gets a 16 to hit.
16. That hits.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
For 8 damage.
Oh, buddy. So he kind of ducks out of the way. The arrow, very intent on trying to get to Zephyr, hobbled Zephyr over here, and then your echo behind him just lays into his back with the scimitar. Big stagger from guard A. Is there anything else you can do?
Negative.
Negative. All right. Guard A here, who is not happy that you just did that, and very terrified that there are now two of you, is going to take his fear and frustration out on Zephyr. Sorry, Zephyr.
Good old peg leg Zephyr.
Oh, 19 hits.
Yeah, 19 hits.
You take 4 piercing damage as he literally just freaks out, flails his spear at you, and almost gets you like through the stomach, but it glances off your ribs instead. And that's all he can do as he panics profusely. Randy, you're up.
I hope he's ready for me to beat him down with my peg leg.
Do it. Randy, you're up. Drix, you're on deck, but there are some enemies between you two.
Okay, question. If I attack this guy, do I get sneak attack? I can't remember if he has allies in the area.
He's
It looks like you would have
he's
to.
flanked by one of your allies.
Yeah. The only
Right.
one you could actually get. Where's my mouse? Is this
but
one?
you're swashbuckler.
Yeah, so you could only get this one, and you'd have to move to this square.
Well, I was thinking like for a standard sneak attack because
Oh.
because there's an ally of mine
Yes.
within 5 feet of him.
I believe that's right. Well, I think yours changes because of rakish audacity.
Oh, I thought I got so you only get one, or you don't get both.
That's
you get
what
both?
that's what I thought, but I could be wrong. Because you still get the attack, you still get the sneak attack if you have advantage. But let me make sure. An additional way, so you do get the old way as well.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I don't want to move out of this guy's range, so I'm just gonna pop the dude who's right in front of me to try to get that sneak attack bonus.
Do it.
Get him.
Ba-dum. 16.
Hits. Roll your damage.
Then I have to roll.
Jeez.
Why didn't it roll the sneak attack? Hang on.
It
Or
did.
it? Oh, okay.
Got a 3
Got
and 4.
17 for the.
Shoot. So these two rush you and Goob as you come up on the deck, and you realize almost immediately that these are just puny humans, and you cut through the first guy. He goes to fake it, Goob, and you just whoosh. I like to think it's like the first draw out of your sheath, squash, down, dead AF. Let's just put you in the darkness somewhere. Bye, Fran. Bye, Felicia.
I think that was the wrong one, friend.
That was the right one, wasn't it? Was that not the one you were after?
Did,
That's the only one he could
Oh,
get
I
sneak
thought he-
attack on.
we were talking about him doing the one next to it, but I think you're right.
Is there anything else you can do, Randy?
I don't understand the rules around bonus action attacks, but I don't think I'm gonna do one just yet. I think you just remove all your modifiers, right? It's just a flat D20 and then flat damage.
Yes,
For a
and you have
bonus
to be
action.
wielding a light weapon and light and finesse. Well, I think it's just a light weapon in your left hand,
Just a
like in your
weapon in
off
both
hand.
hands.
Yeah, have to have a weapon in both hands or whatever. Is your katana a short sword? Is that correct? Is that what it's based on?
Yeah, it's a
what I
short
thought.
sword. It's finesse, but I have an actual short sword which is also light. Interestingly,
No, you could wield that in your
My
other
inventory.
hand, and you're right that it would be flat rolls.
okay. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. I think I'm just gonna stay here between him and Goob and just sort of stare at the other guy after I just cut his friend in half.
Slowly puts the sword back in your sheath. Okay.
Slings the blood off
Like,
his blade.
Yeah.
Two
exactly.
guards
I
and
was
then
gonna say,
Drix, you're next.
Flips it.
All right, let's say her. Oh, one of those guards is dead.
Licks it with your weird tongue mandible things.
Stop. Randy, you're going to get it from the guard that you're attempting. No. Oh, no. Both of those guards are dead. Drix, you're up. Demos, you're on deck.
Fantastic.
All right, who's homeboy in front of me right here?
He is. He seems to be a somewhat higher ranking guard. His equipment's a little better. He seems to be a little tougher. Right now, he is frozen and hexed. So some of your comrades have been fucking with him real good.
I don't want to ruin the fun, but if I'm not mistaken, the last time we played, he used his action to try and break out of the ice. I could be wrong. If it's not in the notes, I'm not going to say it happened.
You know, I didn't watch that far because when I got like 5 minutes left, I was like, well, okay, it's just combat. I don't need to take any more notes. That's a good good catch there. Maybe that's why I took it off of it, but it don't matter.
That's a good point.
Right now, he's stuck. What you got, Drix?
I'm gonna hit him with my Gethka.
Oh boy, do it. Oh, I'm
15
afraid
hit.
15 does not hit. He's better armored than his comrades.
See here, I'm gonna use my bonus action with my pole arm. For 15 doesn't hit either, I imagine.
Well, I don't see the roll to hit for that.
Ooh, it's right here. It's right here.
That does hit,
Wrong.
and we can keep that 4 damage. So is he?
And then
Good.
what?
No, good.
I was gonna say, then I'm gonna action surge and hit him with my short sword.
Get him.
Hit him with. If you action surge, you can use your Githka again. Because you get a hell other action. Yeah.
Well, I already rolled for the sword anyway.
Hard. So keep in mind that your Githka is a two-handed weapon, and it technically takes a bonus action to draw another weapon, to draw a sword like that.
Even if I have 4 arms and I already have them all equipped.
Yes.
Say it's a two-handed weapon, not a four-handed.
If the character race had a blurb in it about being able to do stuff like that, I would totally allow it. But the raw, not exactly. We can work out a feat or something for that though, if you want to like quick draw short swords.
I was
If they're
curious.
all
That's why.
lights or something like.
That's why before the end of the last session, when I ran up on the ship, I specified that I put katanas in my little arms, or not katanas, kunai, so I'd have those daggers ready in case I needed to use them. So I was like, I don't know if I could do that or not, but.
You do have to. I'll double check that it is a bonus action to draw things. It might be a free action. If it's a free action, then none of that matters, and they can totally do that.
I would just love if you guys never use sheaths. You just have your small arms hold them, like while you're like.
Oh, you run
just
all your
always have a
weapons out?
katana in your grip, like ready to go.
Okay. You did get a.
Oh, God.
He manages to like use the ice. He like hunkers down, and you end up chipping some of the ice, but you catch him under the chin with the end of your Githka. Is there anything else you can do? You do technically have a bonus action left?
I think it's about it right now.
Hard. Demos, you're up. Zephyr,
There's no
you're on
bonus
deck.
action for that.
Oh, I see.
How fucked up he looking?
Does look like he got some fight in him. Looks real mad.
You got some fight in him? Well, this is kind of a wasteless use of this, but it's gonna recharge before we get back to port anyway, I think. So I'm gonna do an 6th level magic missile.
A 6th level? Oh, with your wand. Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna do 3
It only gets
plus
1.
5 more, so a total of 8.
I don't think it starts with 3.
1 extra. It starts with 3.
Because I looked at it the other day and I was like, wait a second.
You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. I will pop it in here so you can see it. It says virtual tabletop, not.
I see.
'cause I'm doing it
First
in
level,
Chrome instead
first
of-
level version of the spell. It starts with 3. Heard.
Yeah. So 2nd level would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So we're gonna do 8d4. All of it, this gets plus 8. Loop. Can't dodge him. So that's 24, 32.
Neat. So Demos, from still back on the ship, Demos runs out, draws the wand that he won, and spin the wand and flings it out. And y'all watch these arcs of almost look like very small murder comets smash into this dude that he's frozen in place. He does survive the blast, but looks worse for wear. A pretty good chunk of damage.
Cadabra.
Yeah,
Cadabra,
yeah.
indeed.
He did his best for sure. Can you do
I don't
anything
think I have
else?
any bonus spells. I was about to say I don't think I have any bonus action spells that I want to use, so I think that's good for me.
Zephyr, what do you got?
Ra-
Goob, you're on deck.
I Randy turns around and sees him use that, and he's like, "Shoot, that's what that thing does. I should have never given it to you."
Demos like
So you-
blows up.
guys
Speaking
all
of wands, I have a wand Barbara made me.
What?
I said, speaking of wands, I have a wand Barbara made me. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that.
What you guys ever?
I'm Eldritch blasting this guy that just poked at me, but I don't know if a 12 hits.
Afraid 12 does not hit.
Boo.
Keep in mind that it is a ranged spell attack, and if you run up on people to do that, you'll have to roll at disadvantage. But in this instance, it does not matter.
Does not
Can you do
matter.
anything with your bonus action?
No, not particularly.
Sad face. Goob, you're up. Enemies, you're up.
Okay, I am going to channel divinity and use Twilight Sanctuary.
Hurt.
Let's see, 30-foot radius. I think I remember how to do that. Let's see. Ooh, that's big.
It is big.
Okay. All right. So anybody that ends their turn in the blue radius, you get. I don't know. Okay, we need to figure out what we need to do with this because I can grant 1d6 plus 3 temporary hit points. If they end their turn in that radius. But do I roll that every time or do I roll it once now and then apply that to everybody?
You roll it once now. That applies to everybody.
Ooh. Spicy.
Nice.
Now couldn't have been any better. And I think I'm actually
Very cool. You super.
gonna
channel
check here.
Okay, did that take your action? Channel divinities in action.
Yeah, it's an action.
Is there anything you'd like to do as a bonus action?
How's everybody doing on health?
I'm good.
Pretty good.
So it's a squishy warlock.
I'm a
With one
little
leg.
over half.
A little over half. Okay.
Half of what? 11.
27, thank you.
I was about to say, it's weird to hear half at level 3 because, like, 4 months ago, half could be like 80 hit points or 60 hit points.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, Arcanox was like, did you get to 150? You were pretty high up there for a while.
I was almost 300 toward the end.
Jesus.
It was ridiculous.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing
Actually, I'm gonna check
Word
real quick.
on Zephyr.
Yeah.
No, 184. My bad.
What?
Good touch. Yeah, almost 2. That's pretty for character for like a character. That's
Wow.
insane. That's very high.
Shit.
I miss having these stats.
Well, I have 5 hit points. There you go.
Hey, that's better than a poke in the eye or losing my foot, so there we go.
Zephyr's never gonna live this down. Zephyr's attitude is gonna bring to him all of the worst lingering injuries. Calling it now. You reap what you sow, there, pretty boy. All
Listen,
right.
he just wants to die in peace, okay?
Yeah, he just, yeah.
He just
Not gonna
didn't
happen
name
when
his
these guys
name.
are. Goob is
Of
like,
course, the universe
no.
is making it as painful and inconvenient as possible.
You're like Elfo and Disenchanted. I
just
want to
won't
go.
die.
Want to go somewhere
only-
where bad
Oh,
things happen.
miserable.
All right. I think that's Goob's turn. There's one guard here who finally gets to take a swing on Randy. And 11 does not hit Randy. Right? Randy nimbly dodges out of the way as this hired help begins to realize that they've run into some actual fucking pirates. But then this guy finally gets to go. Man. Seeing that aura that you just threw out there, Goob, he's going to take a swipe at you. His movement speed is just 0. Is that right, Demos?
Yes, he can't. Yeah, movement speed is 0.
Okay. You guys get to make 2 melee attacks. Will I be able to see this? No. Oh. So, one was a nat 1 and the other was awful. So, he is not... He attempts to swing at Goob and just cannot even reach him. Like, he attempts to swing his greatsword and with his feet kind of frozen close together in this way, he can't take a wide enough stance and just bangs his sword on the ground. Wow, sucks to be him. Echo, what do you got? Randy, you're on deck.
All right, same thing. Longbow attack to that guy. Does a 21 hit?
You do. Is this the this guy or the other guy?
Black.
Black herb. So
The
the
one
crossbow
closer to
does.
me.
The crossbow. He is busy dodging Zephyr's
7
blast
damage.
when your arrow flies through his throat, not the other side, and he perishes. Bonus action.
Through his throat.
Right through his throat.
And I will bonus action teleport my Echo 10, 20 right next to the guy by Randy.
Oh boy.
It's not doing it.
Bloop.
There we go, right there.
Okay.
And that's it.
Heard. Randy, you're up. As a kind of spectrally gray echo just blips into existence next to you. Echo.
Randy looks over. He's like, oh my god, I almost swung on you. And then he pulls out his katana and does swing on this poor fool who's now trapped between us.
Fair enough. Roll hit.
Oof. It's an 11.
This is not hit, I'm afraid.
Good enough for me. I'm not gonna move. I think that's all I'll do.
Oh, you'll
I'm going to take y'all's temporary hit points too.
do it.
Thank you.
We've got that for 10
I
rounds.
see. Draw or sheathe a weapon is a free action, so I apologize for earlier. I love it. Y'all can switch weapons at your pleasure. That's cool. All right. That's it. Drix, you're up. Demos, you're on deck.
All right, guard captain is getting it again with the Gathka.
Do it.
13.
I'm afraid that does not hit. Sorry.
Boo.
Y'all are not having great
I'm a-
rolls tonight.
You have your bonus action attack.
I do. I'm gonna try to hit him one more time. With another 13. God.
Oh,
Wow.
that's rough.
I need to fix
Dang.
that too. It's actually supposed to be a +5 for 16, but that still wouldn't hit. I'm sorry.
Tragic.
If that's all you can do, I think Demos, you're up.
Yeah, Demon.
Yeah. Demos will hop over to this guy who's frozen down, and how's he looking now?
Not great.
Would you say critical or
Yeah.
under
I'll
25%?
say critical.
Okay.
I was fucking him up earlier.
Deimos is gonna get his way over here and step off the ledge of the ship, and the sort of the energy from the wand, the crackling static, just like a smoke off a gun, the equivalent of just sparks just kind of lingering around the edge of it. Tell him he's got about 5 seconds to give us one reason to not wrap this up.
He spits at you.
Wrong answer. I'll go ahead, and I think I'm going to cast Witch Bolt. Let's go with 2nd level. I'm feeling feisty. Roll.
It rolled.
Did it roll?
It rolled on
rolled-
my beyond. Although that may have been
I
damage.
can
'cause it
change
was
that
pretty low.
7. Let's say I could change that 7, but I don't think it would hit him if I did change it to what I could change it to. So I'm blinded by the spit in his face. I go wide, like burst of this like electrical energy just flies off past the mast.
Okay. Is there anything else you can do?
Not the bonus action.
I see. Zephyr, what you got? Keep your own tech.
Give her 1 second.
Zephyr, no. Goob, you go ahead and go.
Zephyr Noose?
Okay,
That was a deep cut for me, Joey. Zephyr is.
Or Noose.
think I'm just
trying,
gonna
man.
step up a little bit closer. Wait, I can hit diagonally, right?
You can't hit diagonally.
Okay, I'm just gonna stay here then, and take a swing at the
Keeps like, God damn it, someone kill this man.
yeah.
Give him the goob.
I'm trying.
Y'all giving it a really good effort.
For real though. And for 32 damage a turn ago, I'm
Yeah.
working on it.
Oh man. This guy refuses to die.
I feel like it works flavor-wise though. We're all still low level, so it's like we feel like we're strong, but maybe we're not quite as good as we think we are yet.
Yeah, right.
This one guard lieutenant's like, what the fuck are these fucking fuck-ups doing up here?
He can't even move. He's literally stuck in ice, and he's hexed, and we're just like not able to hit him with anything except for the wizard man over here.
Okay.
And one thing that cannot miss that.
Is there anything you do with the bonus action, Coop?
I don't really. I mean, is anybody hurting really bad? If not, I'm just gonna chill.
Hurt?
I
Zephyr,
was gonna say my pride is hurt.
Zephyr, your turn. What you got?
I can't help with
You're
that,
stumped.
unfortunately.
We're gonna I guess we gonna try and you know, Eldritch Blast every freaking turn. But I guess we're gonna use it again.
At least you can swing and throw it at that guy without any disadvantages.
What?
You can throw it at that guy without any disadvantages because he's more than 5 feet away from you.
Yeah. We'll try this again. A 7. Good job. I throw it right into the ground.
Ah, well, this really bodes well for later, yo. Okay, you do scorch the ship. I like to think that like Echo kills the one you were fighting, and you were so ready to get a kill, missing a foot, so you could brag about it, and it dies, and you just spin around and sling an Eldritch Blast into the ground without realizing you could have threw it at the dude that's stuck.
Yes, exactly.
It is
Lands like an
There
inch
goes
away
that
from
bird.
Deimos. Like, easy there, Patrick. Patrick Stump. Okay, sorry.
Alright.
That's tier.
Had to.
3 more
pretty
mortar
bad.
comments come out of nowhere. All right. The lieutenant is going to keep swinging. He's going to take both his swings at Demos since Demos is close enough. With his last hurrah. First one is a
Wiping his spit out of my
22.
eye. Yeah, that hits.
11 slashing damage.
Okay.
Second one is a
Most of that
24 for
goes,
10 slashing damage.
So that was 21 total.
Yes, for both of them.
Were it not for the temp HP, I would be down right now. So thank you, Goob. You were real MVP.
You're welcome.
I was stuck like I was gonna kill this motherfucker, and nope.
Yeah, he spits on you, watches all your comrades miss him again, and then whoosh, whoosh, and then is infuriated as you're left standing as some of Goob's magic kind of blocks a chunk of his swing.
Oh,
That's
new
really
headcanon.
frustrating to be hit.
There's just goop on our body.
Okay, hurt.
I mean, I appreciate it.
I
But
took 3 down, so
Hurt.
I will
Man.
take it. Thank you, sir.
He looks
That
slightly
puts me back
afeared
above half.
at the
We're doing all right.
suddenly very professional reaction to his fury. Looks a little afeared. Echo, what do you got?
Can I ask a question while he
Mhm.
thinks about this thing that Goob has cast? Is it like stacking, or is it just like a flat 9
Temp
until you
HP
lose
doesn't-
them?
His temp HP doesn't stack, and it's just when
Okay.
you start your turn, I believe.
That's when you
Okay.
end your turn within the circle.
When you end your turn.
Cool.
Oh, so I
So
get
if you-
that temp HP back?
If you lose them, then I think you get it back if you end your turn, but I don't know if it works that way. That's why I was asking.
Isn't there a way to put the description in?
Yeah, display in VVT? VTT?
Yeah, you'll have to click into it so it shows the little like information icon, and then that display in VTT should be in the top right. Excuse me. Oh, was that it? Did it go?
Oh, that's the wrong one, I think, though.
Yeah, that's turn
Oh,
undead.
that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Happens. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it up too.
Oh damn, dude. No, yeah, that's exactly how it works. Whenever it ends its turn in the sphere.
Oh, and it's a cleanse too. That's badass. A cleanse
Well,
from certain
it's
things.
one or the other. You can grant it one of these benefits.
Yeah,
it is cool
but
that
since it
does
pops
that.
every turn, like that's badass. So I guess you guys remember whenever you end your turn, you get to put that 9. You can't have more than 9, but you get to put the 9 back. It's like a fucking shield. I want to play a Twilight Cleric. It's fucking cool.
That's really cool.
I like.
I like to imagine the goop is built up on Deimos's clothes. Like he comes into swing and like the goop like absorbs the blow and slows it down, and then also fucking Drix's arm kind of catches it. But then the goop he hits kind of just like blasts off, and then it just starts to congeal back in this like goopy
This whole campaign is just gonna
shield
be
shell.
gooping all over.
I got the goo on me.
Goop
Just
is
dancing
giving
like
the
fucking
goops.
flubber down here.
Stop. It's a dated reference. All right, Echo, you ready to go?
That motherfucker.
Yes, I'm ready. I don't know why it's not pinging. I want to move 3 grids down to the right diagonally. 2 south of Deimos.
South of Deimos.
And then I'm going to fire on one more lower.
Like that?
Being long range for this. Yeah, right there. All right, arrow to him. Ooh, 19. 27 hit
Nice.
27 does hit. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
for 11 damage.
All right, he is taken by Echo's arrow in the back as Echo lands another. Seems to go. You guys like see him take these big swings on Deimos and nearly drop Deimos before Echo's arrow pierces through the underneath one of his pecs. The arrowhead just pokes out. Guess you wouldn't see it through the armor, but you see all the blood. He collapses as much as a man can collapse whose lower body is frozen to the ground.
Frozen in place. Oh,
What else you got, Echo?
Man, that's nightmare fuel every time. Why do you do this to us?
That's the goob effect.
Terrifying.
And I'm pretty sure that'll be the end of my turn.
No bonus action. Can't you attack the other guy with your Echo?
I could, but at a cost of something I only get reset on a long rest.
Oh, fair enough. Randy, you're up.
I think before Randy attacks, he's gonna notice that the fella behind me just collapsed. Look at this guy and be like, "You sure you want to keep going, partner?"
Where the fuck am I gonna run?
I mean, do you want to take off? I don't know.
We're
Hide
not-
somewhere till we're done. It's up to you.
He sprints down or sprints to these steps here. You both get opportunity attack, or you get opportunity attack. If you want it.
Let's take the opportunity.
I'm definitely gonna take it.
Okay.
So fucked. I
Fair
love it.
enough.
Oh my god, I rolled a 2.
Echo, do you know if you're? Oh, you
You-
have to spend a thing to use it. Okay.
You
He
don't-
runs down.
You don't have it in your
steps.
heart, like you know it's dishonorable by the Thrycreen code, so you're just like, no.
Just squint, like feint the attack and then squint at him a little bit and just
20.
put the katana up. Like, no, not today.
25.
So I
30.
do have my reaction. I do have an opportunity attack I can hit him with.
You don't have to spend that to use it. You can use your. Oh
You're right.
yeah, that's it. It's like you're there. Okay, do it if you'd like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd just be a swing
Okay,
with my scimitar.
uses your
does
reaction,
A 23 hit
23 does it.
for 8 damage.
Okay, you give him a good clip. He manages to duck. Having seen what you did to his companion, manages to kind of duck out of the way, and you get a glancing blow on him as he sprints for the steps and down them. The deck is yours, except for this corpse, this frozen corpse. That's y'all's master.
I assume we're gonna leave civilians and just take the booty, but I'm all for democracy. So, how are we feeling on that?
I don't kill indiscriminately. Not unless you fight first or you earned it.
I mean, I might just beat someone with my stump, but that's about it. Just out of
Beat this guy. He's
frustration.
already dead.
Give him a few kicks with old stubby.
You're just stubbing him, swinging the stub at him. So is there a way for me
Or
to...
Have a peg leg
Zephyr is
now?
real
Or
mad.
do we have to get one made?
He's got a crutch at the moment.
Crutch, that's right. Just start beating him with your fucking crutch.
I'm like, that should be a weapon. I need the stats for a crutch.
A crutch?
That's a
Quarter
staff?
I love it.
Okay, no, the
Quarter staff.
The deck is yours now. Unfortunately, there is only the main deck that you guys are on and the 2 upper decks above that. There seems to be a few things on there, but no more combatants. There are steps going down if you would like, and you guys imagine that all of the merchant goods are on the lower levels.
Did the people mostly go down or go up?
Most people seem to have went down. Civilians seem to have
Okay.
went down.
Right.
Who's poking their head through first?
So, if best I can tell, I can't read very well. I think these that have their arrows pointed to, like, the arrows are pointing to the left. I think those go down. The other ones go up. I guess this one's pointed to the right. You get the idea.
It looks like each set has a. Yeah,
well,
there's
one
multiple
goes
entrances up both
one goes
sides.
down, one goes up.
Yeah, but there's like the top and the bottom,
Oh.
and then the other side also has an up and a down.
Yes.
Or
This is
two.
the only down on that side, it looks like.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, we can investigate this deck if we want, or we can go ahead and start trying to mosey down and see what we see down there. And just
You
get it
don't see
going.
much in the way of
Is there
pillaging goods
captain's
up top.
quarters?
There are no actual... well, I guess there is a door right here that you could explore.
Deimos will look to the guys and say, "Here he keeps the good stuff in the private cabin.
Doors
Y'all wanna
here
take a
as
peek?
well.
I'll help you get it open if I can.
Y'all trying to hide this?
From the party? No.
Y'all trying
Hide what,
to
B&B?
hide? Yeah, y'all trying to sneak? Or y'all just gonna open the door?
Hey guys, when we break into this ship, we're gonna sneak into this captain's quarters. Don't tell nobody.
That's kind of how I feel about it too. No, that's kind of how I feel about it too. So this appears to be what they call on ships a companionway.
It sounds to me like you need a companion to come that way.
Yeah,
So
it's
there
just
you go.
it's just the hallway. I don't know why
Yeah.
the fuck they call it that.
Let's pop some doors open.
So this is I'm going to go ahead and undo all of these because they are. This one is. Let me ping. You guys find a pantry.
Oh, the helm.
The helm, yes, which with a spellcaster sitting in it, looking terrified. Very much like still sitting in the Spelljammer, so that it continues to move and float, hands up, seemingly very focused on his task at hand. The other room.
I'll keep the wand raised at him. Sorry, continue.
The other room seems to be a living quarters. You gather right next to the Spelljammer. It's probably his quarters. There are a smattering of magical components on the desk and things like that. The other room appears to be a mess hall and a kitchen.
Your components here, are they necessary for you to guide the ship?
Just shakes his head.
Deimos just like starts sweeping them into a large bag.
Okay.
Never know what you might need while you're at the Astral Sea. Do y'all want to? Are we taking this ship? Are we gonna roll up into port with 2 ships, or are we like?
We can
The
tell
civilian thing gets a lot more complicated.
Yeah, I don't know if I
Intelligence,
want to
okay.
deal with all those people.
It's a fair point. Bloop. Oh,
15.
did not
So
roll my thing. 15.
you realize just from how large the ship was when you rolled up on it versus how many people you saw running down beneath decks that it would take many more people than you and House Tarkin have together to crew this ship.
Oh, damn. Okay.
It is a large ship.
Can I
Speaking
take a
of-
look around his?
Sorry, while
Can
we're
I take a
up here,
look around both of those quarters?
Oh God, sorry. You finish.
We're
You go.
good. You
You
go.
got the you got
Can,
the
can I
smoke
check
components.
his room? But is there anything else of value in there? Anything he has hidden?
Not that you can tell. It seems pretty sparse. This is you gather he seems because like the furniture, not the furniture, but any clothing, wardrobe's not very well used. He has a sack laying there that you pillaged for spell components that you gather he was freelanced. Maybe not, he does not inhabit the room often, so I guess what I'm trying to say.
Anything on his person?
Probably not him.
Hey, forearms, you want to frisk him for me?
I'll definitely do that. Before I go in there, I'm gonna sort of shout back towards Drix and be like, "Hey, you see Marcus anywhere? That bloodthirsty idiot made us do all the work. I don't see him anywhere. I'm gonna go in here with him." And then I scoot inside, and I'll help you pat this dude down.
I would say you probably find a health potion and a potion of invisibility.
I'd say I kind of
Potion
shout
of
to Marcus
invisibility?
when I heard that.
Say it again, Drix.
I say I kind of shout for Marcus when I hear that.
You hear, I kind of like to imagine Marcus ran on deck with you guys. Like, he's that kind of person. So I'll say that you hear Marcus rummaging. He calls back to you, rummaging around in the northern part of the ship. Eastern part of the ship? He actually returns from from this side of the ship and calls out clear, meaning there are no more enemies on this floor.
So I just patted this dude down and found those, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have slight concern that I found a potion of invisibility. I look at him and I say, "Anybody else on this ship got one of these I need to know about?"
Not that I'm aware of.
Good thinking, though, dude.
I would have drank it before you guys got here, but that was sounds like a massacre outside.
I'll take you at your word, but if I find any invisible people on this boat, I'm coming back for you specifically.
He whimpers in fear. He pisses himself.
Admittedly, you probably heard a lot more attacks made than actually made contact. That one particular gentleman was quite difficult to take down. Oh, you're gonna need a new lieutenant and crew. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Make my way out.
Well, rude.
We checked the rooms, right?
You checked all these. Didn't see most of these seem to be a kitchen, pantry. You checked his room and a mess hall. Not a terrible amount of things that you would imagine would be. You know what I'm trying to say.
Fair enough.
Can I assume you guys checked the other rooms that Marcus said was clear?
Yeah, I would.
Is that what y'all are going to do next? You can ignore the
I
token.
mean, he said it was clear, so I'm gonna go over there.
We checked for the booty.
Okay, so this.
I trust
some of this is storage in the front. You guys see anchors, ropes, boxes of things that are generally you would consider sailing equipment, and of course, the two nicer quarters. One of which appears to be what you imagine is the captain's quarters, and the other one seems to be I forget what they call it on the map, but it's essentially like a really nice guest room where a person of personage or nobility would stay on the voyage. Does not seem to be occupied at this time. Meaning, like, not inhabited. No one seems to be using it on this trip. Okay.
Two things. Can we check both of those spaces? And also, do they have, like, grappling hooks? Like you said, our crew had grappling hooks and stuff.
They do not seem to have any.
Some of that here?
Not grappling hooks.
Damn.
You gather that is a pirating specific tool.
Yeah, I was wanting one to carry around in the bag. Just, don't want to take one from our ship, but, it'd be nice to have.
You can ask Marcus. 1 second, my friend. Okay, you guys go ahead and roll. One of you. I need 2 checks total for both of those rooms. I don't care who they came from. Investigator perception.
My perception's
checks. Y'all
a
aren't
plus
looking for anything.
3. Investigation. I
Mine's
also have a
terrible.
plus 3.
19.
Solid. Thank you. 8.
8, I see.
Womp.
Womp. Indeed.
Drix was in the better room, just so you know.
Drix is in the better room. Okay, I see. Interesting. I would say In the captain's quarters, Drix, you find a fine leather scabbard trimmed with lynx fur.
Hmm.
Let me see here what else you found. You also.
I'll put that in the chat for you.
I would say, Demos, you notice that the table in the estate room or whatever it's called is very nice. There also appear to be.
This table's nuts.
Yeah, right.
That's a nice
variety of
boulder.
things. One of these loot things here is a 6-foot table, so you find a 6-foot table. Drix, you
Oh,
find
boy.
a fine leather scabbard.
All right, boys, help me load her up onto the ship.
So Drix does come out with what appears to be a decorative piece that come out of the captain's quarters.
A scabbard,
Use one
like
of those
for a
table
weapon?
legs as a.
A fine
leg.
leather scabbard trimmed with lynx fur. I guess I have to pick what kind of, decorative piece. Interesting. I would say it's easily
I'd say it's
modified that you could use it to. You could modify it easily to carry your Githka if you wanted to, but I would say with your background, you're probably aware that it would likely fetch a pretty penny if you wanted to sell it as is.
It's true. All about that
Is
coin.
the leopard? Is that lynx fur white with like black spots?
No, not this time. It's not.
Let's say, is this Pandora? Like, is this our first
No,
canonical crossover?
actually, it's the pelt in the captain's room. Pelt in the captain's room is actually spotted. Snow leopard spotted.
Let's see. Okay. Below deck?
All right. How would you guys like to enter?
Tumbling. I
you
want
want
to
it.
fall down these stairs because I can't fucking walk.
Which is there? Okay. Let's see y'all moving this
I
way.
will hold Zephyr's hand and go down these stairs right here.
Okay. Fair enough.
Deimos will follow behind. He hasn't got a sea leg yet. Because he's only got the...
Marcus standing in
okay.
between the ships, like you hear him audibly groan as he's relaying orders back to his crew. Oh boy, okay. No, don't place a window. Don't do that. Sorry, Roll 20 is a new thing now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's interesting. Why doesn't this look the same? I just never mind. Oh, okay. Randy, you do see a guard that slipped away earlier. Immediately take a step forward and jab at you with his spear as you guys are coming down the pipe, so to speak.
This is the one we nicked as he ran away earlier?
This
Or is this
is
a different one?
not actually. This is one that got away at the very beginning of the encounter.
Oh, so this pussy ran and hid when the fucking pirates showed up. What a motherfucker.
Something like that.
An extra.
I'm sorry, I can't. I removed
Get
his
him,
thing,
Randy.
so I don't know
Sick him.
exactly. Oh. 16 hit.
Meets.
So he does ping you with his spear. Let me roll his damage. Oh, that's not much. He does 4 piercing damage to you. As you're coming down the steps and he catches you by surprise, he gives a loud, fierce cry, somewhat unusual for this hired help, and stabs at you. Oh boy. I don't know if I want to roll initiative. You're all still up there.
So between the 6 of them, I think we'll... Once he goes, all 6 of us have to go.
How
so-
far down there are you moving, Randy?
I was just getting in. I didn't know how far down it actually went. I was getting into the staircase to like get a view of the lower level.
Okay. He sees you and is.
Did Joey just roll 2 nat 20s?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what he rolled.
Yeah, what was that for?
So I realized earlier I was saying, oh, I don't have a number high enough to swap that out. But this is a different day than the murder comet day. I never rolled my shit for today.
Wow.
But now I have.
No way.
Wow.
That is
Yeah, dude.
0.025% chance. Like,
Yeah, they're natural.
got little goosies.
Is that every
And,
day?
and
or
it's
every
after
long
the
rest?
combat. I'm not going to be able to fucking do anything with them now.
Is that every day or
Yeah,
every
right,
long
just-
rest?
Every dawn.
Interesting. Let's see. Heard.
Just got 2 nat 20s in your back pocket.
Yeah, you do.
Gotta find an excuse to use them now. I'm gonna pick a fight with somebody I don't even want to hurt.
I mean, let's see what the downstairs looks like. There might be more initiative to be had. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Let's go downstairs. Check below deck.
So, we fucking up this dude?
Yes.
I need you guys to place yourselves down there. Right now, you guys, Randy and him, are kind of fighting over the stairway, essentially. Because
Here,
Randy
I'll go
went
down
down
the other
first.
side.
Are we re-rolling initiative? I was helping Zephyr down the stairs, so it makes sense you're right behind me.
If he just
That's also
moved,
why I got attacked.
all 6 of us would probably go. I feel like we're gonna get him, but then
Yeah,
again, the way we were firing earlier.
Randy, go ahead and roll a
We can
hit on the
say.
guy, like a retaliation hit on the guy that jumped you. The rest
That's
of
why I
you,
was like, I'm gonna
please make your way to one
slink
of those
behind that
steps.
idiot,
Any of the steps, really.
and I'm gonna smack him with that
Oh,
22.
damn.
Yeah, roll a damage.
Mm.
Get him.
Oh.
Solid.
He
That
catches
ended.
you like up in the high thigh with his spear, and again the sword flashes out, and then it's going slowly back into the sheath as his body collapses.
I like to think when that
He doesn't
happened, I told Zephyr, because we're still on the stairs, I got poked and immediately just like placed Zephyr's hand on the rail and then skirted behind him and just shanked him in the back, and then went right back around to Zephyr like, come on, let's go.
Okay.
I like to think it's like as you run your blade through him, it's like he doesn't even, nothing happens at first, and then it's that line of red that just starts to bleed through, like torso slides off his body.
Yeah. Essentially. Okay. All right. Y'all can see all your. Oh, I was gonna say y'all can see all of your options moving forward. There really only seems to be 2 doors in a hallway. Bloop.
Check out these doors first. I think this one's a crew quarters.
It is. Doors.
Perhaps we should
You're correct.
double up on this one. I saw hammocks.
No, there's You said you weren't sneaking earlier, so you stick your head in, and even if one of you, Randy, do you cross to help him or no?
Yeah, as long as Zephyr's gonna be okay standing there for a second.
Randy,
You alright, Hobble?
Ooh, when you cross across this hallway, a couple of things happen.
Oh boy.
Tucker.
Oh boy.
It's not about to be good.
Get
for you.
nailed by an arrow.
Actually, yes. You guys, as you cross, Randy, you hear doing doing, or well, much deeper than that, because this is a heavy crossbow. They both rolled piss poor. Both crossbow bolts buried themselves.
I'll make
in
both
the
of them
wall.
20s.
Wait. you know what I want to do.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to step to the, since they missed, I'm gonna try to step to the side and cut one in half in mid-flight.
Nah,
see if
totally.
I can do it.
You hear the first one, you duck it, and then you whoosh, cut the head off of the second one as it flies in front of you. Okay, now when you turn like that and cut this in half, I can't get my stupid fucking mouse to go anywhere. I'm gonna get another computer just to run Roll20 on. You can look down here and see how much of this you can be able to see. 2 very well armored. Which you're not sure if they're mercenaries or exactly their status. Both of them holding crossbows. And I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh
They
boy.
are prey. That's what
All
they
right.
Why?
Pray heard. And I see Drix has 10. See Randy has an 11.
I got that there
Oh,
5,
A
friend.
juicy 4.
It's automatically populating some of y'all.
Mm.
Interesting. I just need to get
Don't
Echo and
ever
Zephyr
call it
fixed.
juicy again, Barb.
I'm like, wow, I
Not a
really didn't choose to play a sad, miserable character.
Echo, are you there? Can I get an initiative?
I'm just barely above you, homie. Got a 5. Fear me.
Can you go ahead and roll for Echo? I think he may be indisposed.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I see
I'm
a
pulling
12.
it up now for
I
you.
see a 12.
12.
Is that-
Sorry, I just got a 12.
Fuck yeah. So, I have to pee, but I can wait 10 minutes if y'all want to wait that long, or we can break now.
We can go ahead and break
I mean-
now and come back at 10:30.
Heard? Back at 10:30.
Come back, start initiative.
I'll see y'all then.
All right.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Diggins.
Perfect. Start. Oh boy, these guys get to go first because you all rolled like garbage. You guys on the top deck, you do hear Randy cut through a guy. You hear the crossbow strike, one crossbow strike, strike the wall, and the immediate sound of not combat so much as hollering as these other tangos down below begin to call out to each other. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is this guy is going to be... Okay. 2 seconds. There was only one thing I wasn't prepared for. This guy is B. This guy is A. B gets to go first. B is going to fire another crossbow bolt at Randy.
As a point of clarity, I guess you can't do that. I was gonna ask because we weren't really in initiative. Like, would I have tried to get behind the wall, or would I just stand there like a doofus in the middle of the hallway, like, well, I got shot at?
I'm gonna say because of the angle and just how much space there is here that he probably can see you. You couldn't get far enough because of where Demos is. You couldn't get far enough past him because of the cramped quarters. Looks like he does get to. That's interesting. I guess he can only shoot it once, so good for you. A 14 does not hit?
No.
Another crossbow, ding, as he has to use the rest of his action economy to reload. But the one closer to you guys... Oh, I went in the wrong order. I apologize. They get to go next to each other. I went in the wrong order. But this one here moves... Hold on, let me press Q so I ain't cheating nobody. Fire her. Going to move to... here. He's actually gonna I guess he will move here, and on the run you guys watch as he just throws the crossbow down, draws a longsword and a short sword as he's running down the hallway. Sorry, I need him to be in an actual square. And also it's almost like they worked in tandem. The bolt, you dodge the bolt, watch it pass by you, and turn and look as this other one is drawing his weapons and running up on you. You can see as he gets up on you, he's just as well armored as the lieutenant above, and the much more intense look on his face. He gets 2 longsword attacks. Neither one of those hit, and a short sword attack with his offhand, which also does not hit. Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay. Randy, you are assaulted. As the first 2 bolts, the first bolt catches you off guard. You cut through the second bolt. The third one flies past you as the one of them rushes up on you and misses all 3 of his attacks. All right, Echo.
Oh, man. I would like to picture the dodging that happened there, like a freaking Limber bug man, just like dodging arrows, cutting one in half, ducking below swords, spinning in a circle. He's breakdancing.
Damn, I'm in love with Randy. Echo, you're up. Goob, you're on deck.
Am I 10 foot away from this guy right here?
I would say so. It looks like you're kind of on a. You're probably more than 5. Let me measure real quick.
I imagine I'm like maybe still at the bottom of the stairwell and kind of like just reach over with my longbow and fire it off.
Hurt.
All right. Does a 22 hit?
It does.
For 7 damage.
7 damage hurt.
And I will bonus action manifest Echo once again right behind him. And I remembered, if y'all ever seen Ant-Man, where they had that ghost-like character, that's kind of visually.
I see.
Like, we're definitely going to start the rumor of, like, Baba Yaga runs with the Mantis crew. Like,
I see. I love
I'm
it.
the boogeyman.
Echo,
So, yeah, he'll
that's
go
your
right
call
there
sign,
behind me.
Boogeyman. I love it.
Alright.
Okay. Do you get to attack
And
with
that's
him when
it
you
for
do
me.
that? Oh, you have to spend a resource to
no.
do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For what I've already done yet. Now I can basically attack from either point. So like I can hit that guy in the hallway now, unless my Echo dies.
I got you. Okay, Goob, you're up. Randy, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm just gonna move. Get on the stairs so I can see everybody a little better. And oh shit, I don't really have a whole lot of stuff I can do. Okay. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on this guy. Or what's ping? I forget what ping is.
Hold the mouse click.
That guy.
Fairy fired. Heard. He curses as he lights up in what color do you want that fire to be? You want it to look kind of like you, spectrally purple, spacey.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do that.
I'm gonna do this. Okay. That gives them advantage to hit him. Is that correct?
Yep.
Cool. Anything else you can do?
No.
Randy, you're up. Drix on deck. Demos, you're after Drix. You're on mute, Randy.
Thank you. Randy's, I'm feeling the pressure a little bit. I'm going to, I haven't done this yet. I'm going to use Booming Blade on my katana.
Okay.
And I'm going to smack this dude.
Okay.
I get 2 attack rolls.
I think Booming Blade. So here's the deal. Hold on a second. 2 attack rolls. Where do you get that from?
Advantage on the attack, because he's fairy fired.
Heard. I got you. Not 2 attack rolls. You got advantage. 15 to hit, because that's the weird thing about, like, if you had 2 attacks, Booming Blade is only 1 attack, because it's like
Right.
you cast a spell and make an attack as part of that action. But I see where you're coming from now. Unfortunately, a 15 does not hit. As he
thought it might
dodges about as nimbly as you do. Kind of parries your katana with his short sword. You're on mute as well, Demos.
I will make that a 20.
Fair enough.
Fuck him up, dude. Crit on him.
Okay. So I roll damage, right?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the damage. Let me look at it. And we'll do the math. Because it's only rolled dice. So you will get the sneak attack. Let me see how this is broken up. So you rolled 9. It didn't add anything. You rolled 6. So 12 plus 18. Oh, God. Someone do that for me. It's not me. 30?
30, yeah. Good job. That sounded sarcastic. I'm sorry, but no. That was
I was also kind of surprised I got there that quick.
And thank you for that. I feel like I'm gonna say that. Where are you at? You beside me. I'm gonna say that.
I'm right behind you. Yeah.
I feel like I missed, but somehow, like, mid-swing, I felt like the trajectory of my sword sort of swap as I went to underhand it, and, like, hit a spot that I wasn't expecting. And I've seen you do this a few times, so as I sort of spin through the attack, I turn and look at you, like, sort of confused, but give you a knowing nod.
I lean over to Goob and, like, elbow him, like, I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck him up, though. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
damage.
that's
solid.
solid chunk of damage. He looks a little bit surprised and very angry. Anything else you can do, Randy? Drix, get ready.
I don't think so, but I think just for flavor, because I added that booming blade, it doesn't actually do the damage unless he moves, but I feel the shock, and I'm gonna look at him and say, "Stay, boy."
Rude. Drix, what you got? Drix, are you mute too for him?
Benjamin. Cordo, are you there?
Carter's technically
That's if I
dormant
gotta
right
be.
now.
He's hiding behind
Man.
strong Drix.
No,
top-
2 hours,
that
Devin's
top-
gonna be dormant.
That top stairwell, there's Zephyr and then Echo in the stairwell, right?
Yes. Now you can move through them, you just can't stop in their space.
Yeah, there is a spot technically down here in front of the glowy dude.
And Echo, I think, is technically pressed up against this wall as best as he can. I know that's not a whole square.
Oh, yeah, if that's the case, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move down to here.
Hard.
And for added flavor, I'm gonna like scurry on the wall and ceiling on my way down.
Heard. To get past Zephyr and them, just Stitch style. Okay, I'm about it.
And then this homeboy, you know how it is. He gets the Gathka.
Dude, y'all actually have a climate
Yeah.
speed? It's terrifying.
11.
Afraid that does not hit. Y'all are Most of y'all are not.
Wait,
having
do you
a
have
good time.
advantage on him because he's fairy fired?
That's true.
Ooh.
I'm
15?
afraid 15 does not hit either. I'm sorry.
Tragic. Well, I'm at least gonna try to hit him with my bonus. And no, damn, nothing.
Sorry. He's very perturbed by another
You still
Thri-Kreen.
get advantage with your bonus.
Oh,
God, he's right.
yeah, he's right. He's right.
Yeah. Oh my God, he's holding 15 fucking A, dude.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
You guys
Listen,
can
Drix
tell.
Drix has a fungal infection, alright? He's a little off.
Microdosing
steering
too
right now.
hard almost all the time.
Mushrooms, yeah.
So you guys can tell this is definitely a veteran fighter, as he a mixture of blocks, dodges, and parries these attacks with his 2 weapons. Demos, what do you have? Zephyr, you're on deck.
Demos' eyes are gonna glow white for a moment. He's about to use his portent, and what he's gonna see is himself, like, the future of him going up and looking around the corner to spot the other one.
Mhm.
And so he comes up just on the edge, flings his arm around without looking, blasts through Echo's Echo with a witch bolt with a crit.
Okay.
So the to hit roll is a 20, and I'm gonna double this because it doesn't get to add a modifier. Come on,
Oh no, Devin.
it didn't roll. 8 damage, 8 lightning damage, and now
8
there's sort of like this
doubled to
electrical tether
16?
between us. No, 8's the doubled.
Eight's the
He's
double.
not obscured with that box.
He does have cover, but he replaced the roll with a natural 20,
Oh, okay.
which is an.
I'm glad you
eye-opener.
said that because I totally thought that was a trapdoor. It didn't occur to me that was a crate.
Is this black circle the mast?
I'm assuming so.
I think.
I believe so.
Oh.
Okay. And he is witch bolted. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. If you can't do anything else, Zephyr, what do you got? Zephyr, baby. Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
sorry. I had to click the button.
I know how it is.
So I'm here at the base of the stairs. Is there? Do the stairs like go all the way down, or do I have some visibility to blast from the stairs?
You could probably see him, the guy closest to you guys that you're all kind of, ganging up on. The other guy, I don't think you'd be able to see.
Okay. Am I outside of 5 feet technically, or am I inside?
Yeah,
5
I'm
feet?
gonna say along with your elevation, since you're kind of at the top of the stairs, I would say you're far enough away you don't have disadvantage if you're trying to throw an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. If I can blast downwards
For sure.
here,
I will allow it.
maybe we'll see. 7. Wow.
I like to think he hears the sound of your blast start and immediately like cowers. Like it's mostly luck at the sound
What?
that you don't hit him because
No,
he's like, ugh.
You also have advantage.
Thank you.
Barbara also has advantage. Yeah.
I do.
He's very forward.
Hitting the one right in front of you, he's still fairy fired.
Oh, so I get to roll again.
Yes. Another attack.
Okay. And hope that it's higher than a 7. Yes, it is.
Oh.
Goob,
very
you are
good.
single-handedly carrying us through. You're letting us swing twice, and we're still not landing half the time. But God fucking bless you.
I'm trying.
Nice.
I don't really have a whole lot of other utility. I'm pretty much just.
No, that's a great
Sitting
spell
here
at early
going.
levels. We
No,
we
for real.
kept a dragon from escaping last campaign with that spell, and I'll never forget. That's fucking wild, dude.
That was a good one.
It's a pretty cool
I'll never
spell.
forget it either. I killed that dragon.
Yeah, you stole it from
The
me,
game
rat
never
bastard.
lets us.
All right,
So on
Zephyr.
brand. Oh
yeah,
my god.
so you like double take, like you stop the first throw, rearm and throw again, and catch him right over the crown of the head. It rolls down his shoulders. You guys hear the sound of magically sizzled flesh as it runs over his helmet and down his neck. Okay, good job, Zephyr.
Delicious.
And now
Man, this guy's chunky if he's still up after that much
he is
damage.
still up. It is now his turn.
He looks. Does he look bloodied or
He does look bloodied.
battered? 25%.
Bloodied.
Okay. Damn, no,
Man,
he
he's
is
taking.
stout.
He took 46 damage this round.
These guys are.
That's like
The,
two of
you
me,
guys
man.
gather these were the head of the hired help, head of the guard, if you will. You gather because all the combatants are not dressed the same as the merchants. You gather they are probably mercenaries that have been hired to protect the ship. These guys seem to
They're
be
doing a really bad job at it.
the mercenary captains. You say that now, but this guy here, who's standing here, he's going to take one step here, because I don't think he has to leave anyone's range to do that, and he's going to take a swipe at Demos.
I think I'm technically in that space, but I'll allow it. But I guess
Well,
that would still
if
him.
he doesn't have to move to hit you, then he won't, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he was...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He's
I would-
within 5 feet.
Like,
of
I
you.
would love for them to get the opportunity attack, but to be fair, I think technically I am in this square.
His first longsword attack is a 22. He does 4 slashing damage to you.
No, he should have let
Oh.
him move.
He's going to take his second attack on you as well. Oh, that does not hit. You know, you're lightning bolted to his friend there, so you may get the third one.
Bring it.
Does a 13 hit you?
As the blow comes in, that some of that white real energy from using the port it back to back, Deimos, like, not expecting a third strike, gives a wave of his hand, and like there's this like little arc lightning that forms a shield in front of him as he blocks his incoming strike with that extra +5. I will mark off that spell slot.
And that's not concentration, so you can do that. Okay. The veteran burns his 3 attacks, attempting to drop the guy who's lightning tethered to his comrade, as his comrade goes to shooting. Now here's the not fun part for me, because he has no idea that that's an... Oh, it looks like an echo? Yeah? It looks funny?
I mean, I said it did, but rules is written. I don't think it says. Let's see. Magical translucent. Okay, yeah, magical translucent gray image.
Okay.
But I mean, we're under
But
tech. It would be hard to tell, I would think.
Did you take that 4 damage, Demos?
Especially, I don't know how many people would be familiar with this type of arcana. Like, I don't know how common this ability is, but
It can be attacked. Like I have an AC and an HP for.
Interesting. So
it's also in the only square between me and the enemy.
It
Yeah, I
is.
was
That's
going
what
to
I'm
say,
saying.
like,
I
if he
think he's.
did try to
I think
shoot-
he is gonna shoot at it. Demos, did you take that 4 damage and I missed it?
I did not know. I'm sorry. Thank you.
You're
No, I did take 4 from the first one. You're right. That goes away from my temp HP, however, so I'm still at 11.
Fair enough. This guy's gonna shoot his heavy
Which-
crossbow at.
Is that
Echo's
still up,
Echo.
Goop?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes, right, Goop?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. God bless you. And I've ended my turn, so...
I had no clue.
Nine.
Let me go up to
That's
9
great.
really quick.
Pretty cool. That just means I can throw all kinds of scary shit at y'all. It's gonna be great.
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's up to 1 minute.
1 minute. That's
Oh,
that's
okay,
still.
that probably has expired. 'cause we
No,
searched
okay.
around.
oh,
Yeah,
y'all
just
searched
came for a
around.
second.
That's fair. Y'all did search for stuff. That's fair.
But thank you for
Back down.
still sick.
10 rounds, not 10 minutes. Good job, Devin. You suck. Does 15 hit your Echo? Echo?
It does not.
Oh no. The crossbow misses your Echo. It is now your turn, Echo. Goob, you're on deck.
I imagine the scimitar he
Hearing
has
echo.
just swiped the arrow perfectly because I am a longbow expert, so I like can see arrows better than most. No. I
No,
was just
basic.
joking.
I'm all
Guys.
about flavor. No, it's fine.
What'd you
I
roll?
will Longbow attack that same guy we've been hitting, and I'm pretty. Does a 15 does not hit? Let me roll again. We go 19
19 does hit.
for 10 damage.
Heard. Okay. The arrow
And
catches the fairy fire guy and he grits his teeth at you guys.
I will move my echo a max of 30 feet away from me. Maybe 10 more feet towards the other guy.
10 more feet. Heard. We'll do this 5, 10, so it'll go right here. Heard.
I like him
That'll
blocking
be
up
it.
the hallway.
Right, exactly. He's tougher than
It's a
half
little
of our
foul
crew.
with...
It is a choke point. Choke points tend to be that way. All right, Echo. Sounds like that you're good. If not, let me know. Goob, you're up. Randy, you're on deck.
Under deck.
Okay.
Before they go real quick, I do need to make a Constitution save for concentrating on Witch Bolt when he hit me with the 4. I have to beat a 10.
10, yeah. Thank you for being honest about it. I need to make a sticky note for that.
I made a 9. Oh.
Sad.
Oop. Yeah. Especially because I was going to say, technically, since the hit for the Witch Bolt was a 20, does all the damage get doubled from here on out? Because it's only the 1 attack roll, but, well. Sparky Connection, go Bloom.
What you got, Goob?
Let's see.
I don't have enough beer to get through this session.
The guy in the back that was witch bolted. What's he looking like currently? I don't think he's actually had much damage, right?
Doesn't look terrible. He got a nat 20 witch bolt put on him, but definitely
That
not looking
wasn't
as
a
bad
lot.
as his companion.
Okay. All right. Would I have line of sight if I was here, you think? Or is that too
Probably not
extreme
on
of
him.
an angle?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably not on him. He'd have to be like right here.
Oh shit.
Same.
Demos, how you doing health wise?
I'm a little roughed up. Look, I'm 11 out of 20.
Okay.
I still have that 5 temp HP, so technically 16 out of 20, but not hurting for it. But if you're looking for somebody to hand it out to,
Okay. Damn. Yeah, I want to do cast Cure Wounds on Demos.
thank you, sir.
Shit, that was really good.
Ooh, that puts me back up to full. Thank you. Feeling much better.
He's vying for Bergen's spot.
The goop that's just on me is like starts to glow like it's bioluminescent and just like mends my wounds. Oh, it's disgusting and beautiful at the same time. I'm about
It's
to.
beautiful.
Healing Nickelodeon slime. But purple. Is there anything else you can do, Goob?
No, I'm gonna end my turn.
Randy, you're up. Drix, you're on deck. Demos, you're after that.
All right. Well, nothing's gonna stop me from booming blading him again, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
It's okay because
Oh,
I
wait
get
a
2
second.
rolls for the fairy fire.
Wait, I was about to say you booming bladed him last turn. Doesn't that mean he can't attack or something? What
Means
is
he
it?
can't move.
It means he can't
If he-
move. That's why I was like,
If
we
he
should have let him
moves, he
move
takes
to move
extra
up and
damage.
attack you.
I see. I'm sorry. I see. I thought you were just saying for the opportunity attacks, but I got you. Okay, never mind. 18.
18 does hit.
So those some plate mail looking motherfuckers if I ever seen them.
Yeah, dude, you do,
That sneak attack is freaking huge, bro.
yeah, that's what rogues do.
Rogues, man.
So
Yeah.
you roll 2 6s too, so you maxed out your sneak attack damage. You, as he's dealing, as he's not sparring, but taking his shots on Demos, you watch as Goo reaches up, taps Demos, and his wounds mend up, and as the guy balks at the sudden heal, you just whoosh from behind, eviscerate him with that sneak attack damage. Or somewhere I can hide him. Gone.
Crumble, baby.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with
That was
your
very
turn,
nice.
Randy?
I don't think so.
Drix, you're up.
I kind of want to. Nah, I'm gonna stay still.
Hurt.
Yeah. That guy is exactly 30 feet away. Isn't that awesome? You know, well, here, 20 feet.
As
It's a
in-
bar guy with. What's up?
I was gonna say as a note, I think if you get right up on him, he has disadvantage with range attacks. So if he's still holding that crossbow, he can't. It'll be hard for him to hit you with it. It's up to you, but
Alright.
I think you're in a good spot because your Githka can reach him from there.
Oh yeah, I got a 10 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Swing twice with
Nice.
that. Oh, there it is.
Do you get 2 attacks? This is not the guy that's fairy forward.
That might have been.
Regardless, we're gonna go with that 23 because it's been a rough night for Drix.
Really?
Oh, I didn't mean to roll that for you. Drix rolls.
Yes, you did.
Now I did. Drix dashes down. I like to think you do the ceiling thing again. You crawl on the bottom of the upper deck over the echo, drop down in front of the crate, and then just reach over and clap. Would you like to use your bonus action for anything?
I will. Flop with the other end.
That meets.
17
Roll
hit.
damage.
Nice.
Beautiful.
17. I knew it had to be high. I saw that plate mail in the picture when he first popped up, and I'm like, oh, these guys look a little tough.
Okay, takes another 3 bludgeoning damage. You drop from the ceiling and pop with your Githka.
And then I'm gonna take a step back, like 5 more.
Fair enough. Doesn't have the range to stop you. Or to swing
And if he
at you, I
enters
guess.
if he enters my range, bam, opportunity.
It's true, he's gonna get you. Demos, you're up, except for your own attack. You're gonna get him.
Little pissed off with the motherfucker for popping me. I guess it wasn't him, but the other one. I'm gonna pop up here by Drix, and the remnants of that witch bolt are sort of like the. I imagine it was almost like Voldemort, Harry Potter, like the energy connection between them, like snapped in the middle and started to dissolve, and there's still a bit coming up my arm, and I kind of twirl my wrist and like add a little extra power into it and use that as my lightning lure to latch onto this fucker. And he has to make a strength save, which I cannot change his roll in, but well,
What's the DC?
does he 13.
It does not pass.
He's pulled 10 feet and takes 5 lightning damage. He's pulled into Ben's range. I know that's not rules as written, but it's cool as fuck if we have that synergy.
You said 10 feet. So you're gonna have to choose. You can either pull him around the crate this way, or around the crate this way. I think it almost has to be
the other
towards you,
way,
but-
because it would still pull him to the left. Because that would put him...
It does
Yeah,
cause
that
him
will put
to.
him still within...
It does cause him to enter Drix's range, and you're right. That's not rules as written. But what the fuck is the point of lightning lure? Is if not to make it
Well,
do shit like that.
And he has Polar Master to do this specific, like, entry thing. So I feel like the synergy there is...
No, I'm about it. Roll your opportunity attack. I think you get to roll a whole attack. It's a whole ass opportunity attack. Oh wait, that's Tunnel Fighter. It's not Polearm Master. Or am I confused? No, I am
Polar
confused.
Master, when they enter your range, you can hit them.
Yeah, so
And
it's
since you have a polearm, it's 10 feet.
It is a whole ass attack there, Ben. Doesn't have to be your. Oh, I see. It says opportunity attack. Hold on a second. So that really should be +5. I'm gonna have to fix all of them. I can fix that though. I'll fix them all this weekend. Well, you unfortunately do not hit him. There's no. It should be more than that. I'll remember to fix that, but it still wouldn't have hit. So
Since we're in this space now, can we get a better idea of the room?
Yes, thank you. Drix, is there anything else? Demos, is there anything else you can do?
No, sir.
Zephyr, you're up.
Oh, it's me again. Oh boy.
Mr. Species.
I'm trying to think of the best way to even get down there in range.
You can move through people, you just can't stop in their space.
Okay, 2, 3. Let's see. Do I have enough speed to get over?
Pick up your
About-
token, start to move it, and then press Q. And it will show you how far you moved.
Oh, that's cool. That doesn't make my freaking computer upset.
If that makes your
is pretty
computer
neat.
upset, there's a
Oh.
problem. That's the arrow. Or that's the ruler. You have to use your selector. Yeah, now press Q now that you've moved him. You-
Okay.
You have to be actively holding him.
Oh, that's wild.
It's real cool.
Oh God. Okay. Shoot. Let's see. It looks like I can.
And now I don't have to worry about grids on maps that are real. Some of the maps that I was making just looked real bad with grids on them because they were already so busy.
Well,
Why is it still on the screen? Make it go away.
I'm sorry, I'm having fun.
God. I'm trying to estimate here. No, I'm trying to click it.
Yeah, you have to actually be like in the process of dragging it when you press Q.
Oh, okay. It keeps giving me the ruler.
It's supposed to show you the ruler. As long as it's while you're dragging things around, it's fine. Because the ruler should originate where your like little transparent token is.
Yeah. Well, we're moving over here, I guess. Wow, I'm trying to click things. I feel like a grandma. I feel like I'm grandma trying to figure out the computer.
You'll be okay. 5.
You're a cool grandma. You're like that grandma who plays Skyrim.
That's like 25 feet, so you'd have about 5 more feet of movement if you wanted it. But
maybe I'll be over here behind this little barrel.
Heard.
And then I'm gonna.
Oh, your movement speed is halved. We have to remember that later. We'll remember it next time.
Halved?
It is halved. We'll remember that next time.
Oh.
Go a blasted.
Go blast. An 18.
Hit.
With 10 damage.
You blast him. Okay. Interesting.
Solid hit too. I think that's max damage.
That is a solid hit. That's pretty good. Anything else you can do?
Nah, that's about it.
That's about it. Alright. He's the only one left that can do anything. Oh boy, he's scared. Oh man.
Mom, pick me up, I'm scared.
Yeah, Mom, pick me up, I'm scared. Same. 2 spellcasters and 1 big giant Thrakreen. I wonder which one he's gonna pick.
And a ghosty boy.
And a ghosty boy. It's not looking good. He will take his 1 step forward that he's got to take. To hit anybody.
Man.
Yeah, any sound whatsoever. They see a freaking firefly in the window. There they go. Thinking a car's here. Anyway, he's going to take his 1 step forward. He's going to start with Zephyr, since Zephyr was the last one to hit him. He gets to spread around his attacks. A natural
Zephyr
1.
walks up, Deimos points to him, like, yeah.
Wow. The second attack is...
tap on your shoulder and lie and say, I knew that was going to happen, buddy, don't worry.
His second attack will be at Deimos. 24. So it's 8 slashing damage to Deimos.
That'll do it.
Right,
I only take 3 of that because my temp HP.
Since he hit you, he's going to use his last attack on you. He's not having a great time. That's 9 piercing damage from his short sword. That's all he can do this turn. So it is now...
Wait, he did 9 more?
Yes, 9 after the 8.
What was the third roll for?
He rolled a 1, a 24, and a 21.
Oh, was the 1 on me?
Okay.
The 1 was on you, which is why he moved to a different target.
Okay, gotcha.
Do I have half cover from that pillar in the way, or no?
I like to think that I just bonked him with my crutch, and he's like, okay, I'll go pick up the cripple.
For the nat 1, yeah.
Cripple, would you?
He took 1 step forward, and you just went bonk, and he and then tries to kill Deimos. And almost succeeds. Echo, it is your turn. Goob, you're on deck.
My Echo will go right.
Okay.
Nope, it won't. Not top right of the room. That grid.
Like
the one left. Yes, perfect. Okay. And so as he gets there, you see him materialize into like a normal-looking person. And Goob and Randy, you would see Echo at the stairwell go more translucent. And then, no. Okay, yeah.
No.
And I will longbow attack. Does a 22 hit?
It do.
4. 11 damage.
Okay.
How's he looking? Is he bloodied?
What was your percentage for bloody, Joey?
Bloodied is 50%. Battered is 25%.
He does look bloody, for sure.
And you see Echo. I'm going to use my action surge and hit him again. Try to hit him again.
Do it.
Since I'm
Get him.
rolling like, oh, of course, 13.
Your second arrow goes just over him. He manages to. This time the enemy cuts the arrow out of the air, somewhat frantically, as the first one connected pretty good. Is that all you can do, Echo?
That is, and once again, Goob and Randy would see my Echo now completely dissipate. So it went from being a solid person to now my Echo's gone.
Oh.
Because I'm more than 30 feet away from him at the end of my turn.
Oh. Poof. Goob, you're up. Randy, you're on deck.
Yeah, I don't think 10.
Could he move?
would've
Does he have movement speed?
I do. I have 10 foot left. I could move with him towards me.
What? Yeah, I was about to say. I think that
If you
it has to be
put him
within
at the edge
30.
of the hallway, he's there. Because I'm within 30 feet of you almost, so that's perfect.
That
Just look for the DM's ruling on that. Either
No.
way.
No, it's fine. If you got the movement to move with him,
it's good.
it is. Joey gets it. It is good.
I used 20 feet, right, to get over to that corner.
I believe so. Well, does it
So
cost
then-
movement for you to switch places with him? Oh, he has. Does he have what you have left
move.
over?
So I basically get 2 movements, one for him, one for me, and it costs me 15 foot to switch.
To switch.
So
No,
I
yeah.
still have 15 foot with
Okay.
me, and then he had 10.
It's really cool.
This is cool.
It's so cool. Like we should all be.
This is the whole crew of Echo Knights. How about it? No,
Okay,
he definitely
so
can stay
he
there.
disappears. He just walks to the end of the stairway, arms crossed, and just leans against the wall.
Flickering until he gets close enough, back close enough to you. Goob, what do you got?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to fairy fire this guy as well.
Oh, very well.
Did
And
Got a save.
you say
here somewhere?
very well or
Very
very
fire.
well?
Very fire. So you get to make a save.
Yeah,
this
but
time?
then Devin said very well. Did you say very well?
I think it does have a save.
Stop. Both of you stop. Brandon and Joey are the bane of my existence.
What?
Dexterity save.
Wait, what?
yeah, dex saving throw.
Me
What's
and
the
your
DC
dad
on that?
joke.
I didn't hear the dad joking question, but
Wait, no, let's see.
I said very well, so
Causes
he's like
Devin misery.
very well.
oh,
He fails the dex save, Goob, as your fairy fire takes a hold of him. Is there anything else you can do?
No, that's it.
Randy, what you got?
Alright. Me seeing what just happened because I've seen Fairy Fire before. Gonna come blasting up right here. And I'm gonna take a swipe at him as I'm moving by. So I'm at like Randy's dragging the katana behind him and he's gonna slide on his knees underneath this dude to get in the position and try to sort of like uppercut.
Okay.
you just crash through Goob and keep going. Just blink.
For the 15.
Oh man. Even
Shenanigans.
even with the advantage.
Yeah, for a
rough.
15 does not hit. He sees you coming, hears you running, and blocks your blow with his sword. Anything you want to do with your bonus action?
I mean, it doesn't hurt me to try and roll an attack because what am I gonna lose? I just have to do a flat roll.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
rolled
get,
a 1.
you get
so
the advantage, so you roll again.
Another one.
a 5. If it was 2 1s, I'd be like, all right, I'm shutting it down. We're done.
That's it. It's all over.
I wasted all of our luck on those 2 fucking 20s. We haven't rolled anything above a fucking 10 since.
Drix, what do you got?
been rough.
Demos, you're on deck.
Oh, is that me?
Yes, it is you. Yes, sir.
All right, second verse, same as the first.
Do it. Now you get advantage on these.
Yep,
Fuck them up.
Bam with advantage.
Does hit? Do hit?
Go ahead. Start with that. 5.
Okay,
See
okay.
here. Real quick. I'm going to use one of my psionic dice
Okay.
to use psionic strike, which adds a d6 of force damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
So you guys watch as Drix steps forward in this kind of. It's almost as if the air shimmers around him, like a heat wave envelops him for a brief moment, coalesces around his Githka, and then he bashes this guy over the head. You watch his skull crack down the middle as he collapses.
Yeah.
Dead.
Nice.
Randy's
knew
gonna
that
walk
was gonna
up to Randy's gonna walk up to Drix and do a very traditional like, I took down one, he took down the other. I'm gonna grab his forearm, nod, and speak over to Thrycreen. Good kill, brother.
Gonna clack at each
I
other.
thought you said no. I thought you said gnaw at it, like.
No, I'm gonna
Not
gnaw at it.
Not at it. It's just not the sports.
You guys do
Zephyr
this.
over here is horrified and expects these bugs to eat him any day now.
It's possible.
You got around pretty quick, by the way, Stumpy. Your leg's bleeding a little bit, but you were moving. You were booking it.
You know, I mean, maybe I've lost my leg before. We never know.
Who could know?
These are treasure chests. I'm just gonna take my scimitar and cut off a lock if it's locked.
No, so here's the deal. You guys search the rest of the ship. The only combatant you find is the guard that slipped away earlier, who is down in steerage, that is the bottom level of the ship, with all of these civilians, who all seem to be huddled together in fear. Steerage is just another cargo bay. Speak now or forever hold your peace if you want to be absolute assholes and torment these civilians. But I'm going to assume that's not happening.
In fact, Deimos Retcon is going to have grabbed like something off of the lieutenant upstairs and throw it to the bloodied up guy. Like, congratulations on your promotion. We're gonna take everything we like, but as long as y'all don't interfere, you'll be just fine.
Absolutely no one would interfere. So I have a list of things to send you guys. This is all the stuff you pull off of the ship.
Oh, yay.
Now, some of this stuff you guys have
I would also
heard
like
is...
to
Go ahead.
further propagate the Baba Yaga myth, and just there's my echo downstairs, and it just like takes a look at this guy right in the eyes and just like dissipates. And then like I don't know,
Yikes.
maybe there's that sound effect, and I don't know, like what was that? The nature calls.
I have a question, Devin.
What's up?
How much of this is ours, and how much of it is this our cut?
So this is technically what you would get from the whole, the entire raid. So I do have, just to let you guys know, I do have several of these raid loots already made. So if you guys get the hankering to just suddenly go raid a ship, there is some loot in it for you guys. I will pull off of this list if you guys go patrolling individual rooms like you did earlier. I wasn't expecting that like an idiot. But kind of the idea here is think of this as very video gamey. Think of raiding ships as almost like a mini game. You clear the ship of enemies, you get all that loot.
Solid.
So what you guys had worked out with Marcus is that you guys get to keep the loose gold that I have listed at the top. He gets to keep all of the stuff that needs to be sold, with the exception of the two things I mentioned earlier, which is the table and the scabbard.
Fucking table.
Who's
It's funny
carrying the
because
table?
Deimos is like looking through the gold. This is $5,000 in gold. There's no way they're gonna get that from selling what they got. We got the very nice end of this deal. They got a fucking spade and some fucking fishing net. And we got...
I have a question about that vase though. Like I'm wondering if I could work something out. Like let me figure out what that thing is and see how useful it is to you. Because we have some magic boys that I don't know could do something cool.
Oh, I can ritual cast Identify on it. I feel like it's just an art object, but when what's his name? What's the Tarkanan's name? Marcus.
Marcus.
When Marcus starts to take away the vase, I'll go. I would trade you this table, but I don't think you would take that deal. But we do have this mighty fine scabbard that I think is of equal value. Would you be willing to trade this tit for tat?
Technically, that is not in your possession. You did not find that.
The scabbard?
Yeah. Drix found that.
Oh, okay. No, you are correct.
What does it do? We were gonna sell it, right?
Scabbard?
The scabbard or the vase?
The scabbard.
I mean, I could cast. I mean, I imagine we have 20 minutes. I could cast Identify on both, but from a meta perspective, I think they're just both art objects. Although the arcane rune thing is interesting.
That's why
I would
was
rather
curious.
have that than the scabbard. Yeah.
We think. Are y'all doing any trading or not? Drix, it's up to you
In
whether or
that
not you
case,
want to trade your
I will.
scabbard. If you
Yeah,
spend
I
the
will
20
mention
minutes,
to-
you do for sure have 20 minutes, especially since y'all have travel to do as you help House Tarkanan load the loot and the gold onto the lamprey. You guys disengage from this only slightly damaged space galleon and watch as you guys pull away from it as the mage you guys saw earlier begins to hurriedly itself
GTFO.
off. Yes.
But did we do the trade or no?
Well, that's what we're
But
getting
I
ready
think
to
you're
do.
gonna identify first. and
Yeah,
we're gonna find
you
out.
do definitely,
Well-
because now that
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are back in space, you do have 20 minutes to
That's right.
identify.
All that's coming back on the
um,
ship with us. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you do have 20 minutes to identify that it does just seem to be an art object. There's not any of the crushed powders or any crushed gemstones or anything that would be used to actually inscribe magic onto something. So it does seem to be, they seem to be real runes, but just not magicified.
Do I know what the runes are? Like language base?
Make an Arcana
No,
check.
there's no information of this in the book, but you're.
Make an Arcana
I bless
check.
you for rolling with it. That's a
Yeah,
big
I'll
11,
do it.
friend.
They seem to be some kind of abjuration spell. Maybe not a spell, but abjuration-based runes.
Okay. Yeah, I tell since Randy was the one who was inquiring about it, it doesn't seem to be innately magical, although it is rather curious. With a little more time, might be able to I don't know, see if it's of any use. But I feel like it's more just designed to look pretty.
I figured you'd know better than me with all that magic junk on it. So if you don't think it's useful, let's send it on. I don't care.
It's fine.
Very well. Marcus gladly agrees because he's excited to fancy these items for more money, and is glad that you all. I don't want to say looks jealous at y'all's haul, but seems pleased you guys got an amount out of it that is pleasing to you guys. And he says, "Well, I have to admit that was an impressive amount of acquisitioning. If y'all are interested, there could be some employment for you guys in the future for similar work. We have a small and sturdy ship that we are acquiring as we speak, if I'm understanding correctly."
Marcus,
Okay,
you know my
so
blades
being
are always at your
multiples.
disposal.
Marcus looks very appreciative of that. Says, "Well, that's good. I appreciate the work that we're doing here. And if no one else has anything else, you guys do travel on, not through the night. You guys will get to take your short rest. But you guys continue on to the Rock of Brawl if you don't have anything else you would like to do for this particular conversation.
Is it a multi-day or trip
You
to
will
the
be
brawl?
there tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, some point today, before the rest, I would like to sit down and work on 2 more scrolls. I only have enough gold to do one of them. I think I'm going to do the Scroll of Featherfall, which will take me 2 hours and 50 gold. Or 50 gold worth of Valium.
Let's see. You're going to copy it down in your book.
Yes, sir.
Heard.
In my scroll, not my book. Big difference, Devin. God.
That's fair.
Insensitiveness.
You're not wrong. I ain't gonna say you're wrong. Okay. You guys, 2 seconds. I don't know why I'm going about it this way like an idiot. You guys take a short rest, so please hit that short rest button and recover any hit dice you guys would like to recover. As you guys take a rest that night after successfully raiding your first merchant ship. Congratulations, achievement. Space Pirates achievement. As you guys finish your journey to the Rock of Brawl. Devin, where's your links?
I think you skinned it to put it inside that sheath thing earlier, if I'm not mistaken.
I think I did what?
I think you skinned it to line the inside of that sheath thing earlier, if I'm not mistaken. It was coated with, it was lined with lynx fur, right?
I see. That took me a lot longer than it should have. All right.
I was trying to figure out the joke, but you beat me to it. That was quick.
That was mildly impressive. You can kiss suck my dick hole. All right, well, 2 seconds, friends. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I had planned all kinds of stuff. I was like, all right, I need this, this, and this. I was trying to be ready so we could cover some content, and then my fucking ass, of course, forgets one thing that's kind of important. It's dumb. You guys arrive at
Way to go, Devin.
Rock of Brawl, right? Tell me about it. I'm just so unbelievably unawesome. I'm almost there. 2 seconds, comrades. I'm trying to get y'all a map of the rock so y'all aren't just listening to me talk about it. Please work. Please work. Anyway, you guys roll up on the Rock of Brawl, which is indeed seems to be an asteroid city. Rather large. You can see that, as you guys were told, there is 3 levels, a lower, middle, and top. It's not built upwards like Shar. It is built in plateaus, although the plateaus are, it's almost like a staircase. A lower step, a second step, and a third step. Let me get this here where y'all can see this. I wish y'all couldn't see the stuff written on it, but that's okay. Sometimes that's fun. Now, this is what you guys would see from a distance. A city layered on top of this asteroid. And you guys, this is kind of what you guys would see, because you're not actually going to be landing at the docks. Marcus has told you last week that you guys are attempting to infiltrate the underside of the rock. So you guys make a pass around the top and get a glimpse at this tiered city before diving down and swarping around to what eventually appears to be a large opening in the side of the rock that burrows deeper into the asteroid itself. This is where the ship docks, for lack of a better term. Jericho holds it steady while you all and many of the Tarkin crewmen begin to unload this dust off of the ship and onto what appear to be you Eberron natives would know as an elemental cart. So those of you not familiar with Eberron, it's kind of like you can think of not a mine cart. So think of like a minivan that holds cargo that's powered by an earth elemental. They're very interesting. They usually hold up to around 6 people. The wheels are made of stone. They sink into the stone itself. You guys can see where like only half of the stone wheel is showing. It's almost like it's floating over the rock. Eberron technology is cool as shit, y'all. As you guys work diligently to load all of this, all of the cargo, the dust crates, onto these carts and get them where they can be moved. You got Marcus joins you guys as you step off the ship, and he waves his arm at the ship, and it peels away. And he tells you, "I've sent Jericho off to stay close by, but stay out of sight. It's just us from here on out."
With me.
Yeah.
Be very clear on that. I've got plans to sell this table in this city. I'm not lugging this around back to Earth.
Jericho can go park now that we're not carrying illegal contraband. Now, I would like you all to follow, if you could follow me, please. He does lead you guys. You see now that there seems to have been some people that were not on the ship. Already not standing guard, but seem to have been scouting out what appears to be just a large hole in the ground. I'm talking like easily enough to get the carts through. 15, maybe 20 feet radius. Big. It's hard. It's weird at first because it just seems to be in the middle of this tunnel, this massive hole. You guys watch as Marcus casually pushes one of the carts through the hole, and falls down after.
False.
Hard to tell.
Interesting.
You can't see him after he's.
Thankfully, I learned a spell for just this occasion. If this goes south, I want to meander on past.
Big lumber and idiot.
Demos,
Stick my head
if you attempt to
down the
fall,
hole.
if you attempt to fall in the hole, so you see this, Randy. So Randy, as you stick your head up through the hole, it's almost like a waterfall falling on your shoulders. Demos, you go to fall, you literally make a 180 around the edge of this hole and immediately pop face plant up against. So if this is the hole, you go well, boop, and as the gravity changes, you stumble onto the underside. As you stand up, you and Randy are essentially standing feet to feet, as you are upside down on the other side of the floor from him. And you see now, Marcus and
what?
you see now as Marcus and many of the other Tarkinans are also, from most of your party's perspective, walking upside down on the floor, on the other side of the floor.
Randy, I panic a little bit. Like, did you do this, magic man? What's going on here?
No. We're on the upper side. Fuck what they say on that side. This is the upper side now. We're gonna flip this bitch. Oh god.
All right. I'll scurry through the hole.
I'm about it. Come on down. This is pretty neat.
You experience the same thing, Randy, as you pass through. You, for lack of a better term, stick to the ceiling, or what you thought was going to be the ceiling. Doesn't take but a minute or two for your brain to flip yourself back around, where it feels like you're walking upright again. With the rest of you,
Bring
like
that table
to
down, Goob.
Yeah, I mean, I could try to bring the table down if y'all really want.
You're sort of our muscle. We ain't got a lot of beefy boys, so
I mean,
everybody come on down.
Thankfully, I don't picture you guys as actually carrying a 6-foot table around. But
Has anybody played the new Kirby game? I
Pivot.
imagine that Goop could just like absorb things, like in the new Kirby game, where he can turn into a
Same,
car
yeah.
because he big mouth modes it, and he just turns into a table covered in goop and just moves around as the table.
I wonder if I could like be like little coasters underneath it.
Just gliding along. I love that.
Please.
Little floor scooters.
that's pretty fun.
All of this. This is all I wanted. Unlike the rest of us who fell, Goob just like clings to the wall even as it flips and like just perfect.
Unless any of you are not amendable, you all cross over to what the Spelljammer book refers to as opposite gravity. So gravity is opposite of the other side of the rock. You guys are, for all intents and purposes, walking upside down on a ceiling of this cavern. But like I said, after a few minutes, your brain doesn't know the difference anyway, and you can't really tell. You just appear to be... Many things in Spelljammer, ships included, are made this way. Whole floors are made upside down from our perspective. I had to wrap my head around that one. So I was like, oh, this is fucking weird. Okay.
Like, I'm too high for that one. Damn.
It's a little weird. Thankfully, for you guys for people who actually had to experience it, your brain won't know the difference after a few minutes. We are technically sticking out the side of the Earth. So, gravity's weird, y'all. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Let me kill
Just
this
a point
encounter.
of order. After the encounter yesterday and earlier today, I will have used the Pearl of Powers charge because it resets on a dawn to get my 2 level 2 spell slots back.
Okay, heard.
Just to
Fair
update
enough.
you. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm glad you said that. I'm going to make a real quick day has passed thing. Devin, recording, day has passed.
Second day? This is the second day in the cycle?
Yes, this is so I looked earlier while we were on break. Yesterday was the 5th of Larvon. Today is the 6th of Larvon. You guys will get a rest on the night of the 7th. A long rest, excuse me, on the night of the 7th. Long rests are now listed on y'all's calendar channel if you would like to see them, as well as the current date, so you guys can gauge how much time you have between long rest. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So here's the deal. That's what we're going to do. we're going to do a hopefully very quick skill challenge. You guys, Marcus seems to know where to go, seems to have been given vague directions, but your skill check is mostly to determine that you don't get lost. So I have to pee before we start the drop off. If you guys would like to consider what skills you're going to use for your skill challenge.
I don't have a whole lot that I'm like super. I feel would be super great for this. I have a +3 to perception, but that's about it.
If I can use acrobatics for
Did he
gold.
specify the task? I was about to say.
No, he's
Acrobatics
basically
as
you
well.
can try to. You got to pick one and try to decide how it would assist. If you do a convincing job of it, he'll let you use that skill.
No, right, but what are we doing? What are we trying to do?
Yeah, what are we trying to skill?
We're
at?
trying to not get lost. We're trying to navigate our way. I don't know if it's through the tunnels or through the tunnels and the lower city.
Well, I mean, I
but
have
just
a
make sure we get
+4
where
on
we're going.
nature, so like, I feel like that could be pretty handy.
And I guess I was going to say this isn't nature, this is space, but then again, you are from space, so.
Yeah, so space is my nature, so I could just be like, yes, I've seen many tunnels like this before.
All right, friends, how do you
We all
help
live
your
in space, Jerry.
how do you help your current party not lose their way through this twisting and winding series of tunnels as you travel deeper into this asteroid? Keep in mind, you were told the ruler of the rock owns most of the underside of the rock. So there may even be a little bit of snooping past soldiers and things like that involved. How would you guys like to help not get lost and or caught?
Fine,
Alright.
I'll stealth ahead a little bit.
Ooh,
You would like
yeah.
you would like to scout, heard. Drix, are you gonna get in on that?
Yes, but I'm gonna use acrobatics instead to kind of scale the walls and kind of go ahead.
Okay. What were you gonna use for that, Randy? Stealth?
I'll use
What?
stealth, yeah, and I also want to sort of, I don't know if it's like a moving thing, but I would like to probably generally carapace if I can to give me advantage on those.
I like to think you're both using your carapace.
It's a good thing that I did that. Heyo.
Oh. Good
Nice.
job. Okay. You two working together, Drix and Randy, again working together, the Fry Cream Boys and their synergy. Almost as if this is something they've done for years as a scouting duo, work together to make sure you guys don't wander into a tunnel with guards posted or wander into a tunnel with hooked horrors or things of the Underdark that live inside of asteroids. Who's next? Who else would like to help make sure you don't get... I heard none.
I was going to use nature check just as this is the kind of area I'm familiar with, so I can like put my ear to the wall, you know, just kind of have a good general sense of the way these things are shaped and go.
Okay.
And we're going to roll a nat 1. Zephyr doesn't know shit.
Immediately neutralizing that natural 20.
Hey, that reminds me, you should have 2 portent rolls again, right?
You should have
Because we did
two
technically
portals.
get a rest.
It's true.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's every dawn.
I do
Well,
still
but it's
have
been a dawn. If you
inspiration
remember, a
somehow.
short rest is a day. So there has been a day pass.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that it's a dawn and not a light rest, because
Oh, I got you.
Um,
Not a rest of some kind. I got you.
I'm like, I haven't.
No, when
I've
you finish a
inspiration,
long rest,
I haven't clicked.
which we did do before the last encounter, but not before this one. It's my Pearl of Power that resets on dawn.
Okay. So you can't do that again.
Did
So
you
you can't
wanna
roll
use-
those again until the 7th.
Did you want to use the
Done.
inspiration?
Yeah, I was like, I could use this inspiration and just save everybody the trouble, and I'll roll terrible again. So let's go.
Nat ones count as
As
2
long as it's not a
failures. for
one.
this, Yeah.
Yeah. And you might pass.
Okay, let me try then. We're gonna click my little inspiration button, and we're gonna try this at least something better. A 17.
Yeah. That's pretty
Much
decent.
better. Okay. 2, 3
I like that
successes.
way more.
I like to
Wow.
think that Zephyr was like, I'm familiar with this territory, but not because Zephyr's used to caves. It's more like Zephyr's used to like sort of dark basements being all broody and just hanging out, and they're like, this is my territory.
This is my zone.
It's damp and
Where I
depressing
go
like
eat.
myself. I belong here.
I am one.
Favorite terrain.
That is 3 successes out of the 5 for a small skill challenge. Therefore, you guys managed to safely make your way forward to a point. Oh boy, I get to pull out a map.
Oh boy, the map.
This one's actually ready, I promise.
On the map. On the map.
On
On
the
the
map.
map.
On the
God,
map.
that's all I was thinking.
I'm glad we're all like Dora and fucking SpongeBob built into the architecture of our fucking generations. So let me ping.
Soy puedes un sandwich?
So if you guys will come to the north end of the map, you will see a little cart emoji I have placed for y'all's reference. This map may be really big.
Everything's dark.
Yeah.
What?
Everything's dark.
What?
Real dark.
I don't actually think I have Fog of War. It is on. It's not dark for me, which is real weird. So if you guys hold on a second.
Well, it's just because it's all dark for you, so it looks just a little grayed. I've been to this
It
thing.
don't even look great. Let me try. Let me do. Okay, you're
It'll
right.
look brighter.
You
here,
were
so-
right. All right, fine. Go to
I
the
know,
north.
Daddy.
There it is.
Go to the
Oh,
north
it's
of your
already
maps.
gray. I see why you thought that, though.
Yeah, sorry. This is one of the first maps I made. It does not look great. I apologize. But it is what y'all get because I'm building maps for myself, and I never signed up for that kind of shit. That's not true. I signed up for that shit when we started this campaign, but it'll be better next campaign, maybe.
It's fine, dude. Be good. Either this cart is gargantuan or we need to be sized.
They are pretty big. Like I said, I compared them to minivans, so they are technically carrying like several crates of dust each, and I imagine these crates to be pretty big, which is why the cart is so big. And again, it's not something you're pushing or pulling. It is powered by an earth elemental, so it kind of drives itself. I like to think Zephyr is
Can we ride
riding.
it, or is it?
I like to think Zephyr is riding one of the carts because he's
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Zephyr.
can't go very fast.
I did mention 2 carts, so we'll put a second cart down for shits and giggles.
I'm sitting on the back like a little hitchhiker.
I'm about to say I'll be up on top of some of this cargo looking around.
So I will say it's probably not tall enough to let you see over this wall, but you guys do make your way. This is the part I was apologizing about. I don't know how easy it is to tell that this is a slope up. I could not find any elevation markers to like place over my maps. I'm gonna find them one day.
You can see that. That makes sense.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move these carts for you guys, even if they're gross.
Yeah, I can
looking.
tell that.
Oh no, my ride.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
y'all. So you guys do come around a corner here and find yourselves looking down a what appears to be 2 separate paths. Bloop, 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 bloop. One of them, don't know if y'all can tell. It seems to be like a ravine of some kind. Like it looks like you would go down and back up if you were to take the
This one?
the one you're pinging. The other one stays
I
level.
get that vibe. What's this big old red multi-rock? Is that something fancy, or
They're
is that
just
just...
they're just rocks. It was me trying to decorate maps before I had for the maps like this that's a cave and kind of boring. I was just trying to decorate it.
Hit it with a pickaxe, see what you get.
Tink
Yeah,
tink tink
I'd say,
tink tink tink. RuneScape style.
get out a sledgehammer.
Funny you would mention hammers.
Which path should we take, boys?
I don't think we should put ourselves in a ravine because that doesn't feel like an advantageous position. If
That's an
something were to
excellent
happen.
point, Echo. And if anything, if
Zephyr.
anybody knows anything about being in a disadvantageous position, it would definitely be you.
Brew.
up a path we go.
Yeah, take the high ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
General Kenobi.
So I'm gonna move you guys.
That's what he was
over
expecting.
here.
Good luck.
You guys can follow the cart if you would wish. So, how many of you have dark vision? All of you?
I think I do.
I think I did.
Yeah, up to 60 feet.
I don't think I do, but I'm not sure. I'll double check.
Goop, do
Where's my racial?
plasmoids have dark visions?
I don't think I do, like race-wise.
Actually,
but
you're
I do
Oh, I do.
because
Because you're Twilight.
yeah.
Neat.
I actually have like special dark vision. I can't remember. Let's see what it
I
is.
see. You either see farther or you
think
see through magical
Eyes of
darkness. or something.
Night. Yeah, you have dark vision. I can.
Very well.
There we go.
Demos, have you found out?
I do not.
Do not. Are you guys carrying any light with you?
That's what it was. You can share it.
Can we light a torch?
Yeah, I can share it.
We could, or since we're not having to walk, we could just ride along and hope our friends alert us if something needs to be lit.
I just realized Marcus can't see shit, so Marcus is carrying a torch. Which I guess.
If you want to be stealthy, me and Randy can keep it. Me, Randy, and Zephyr can keep an eye out, alert on shit.
So let me real quick. Let me.
300
I see.
feet. That's solid.
So a torch. I'm gonna assume a torch is 60 feet.
Sounds about right.
So
It's
I did
probably
this.
30 and 30.
I did this on one of these carts, so that y'all could see the range of how far Marcus's torch is reaching. I didn't mean. I gotta stop. I gotta quit doing that. Blap. 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 And you guys do eventually, as you guys approach this rather spacious part of the open cavern, as you come out to, I know y'all technically, some of you couldn't technically see that far. As you guys approach a more spacious part of this cavern, I didn't mean to move Demos. Doesn't want to move Demos. You guys hear a voice echo around the cavern. As you guys get to roughly where you are, there is far enough.
Uh-oh.
Pause there, so that we may inspect the merchandise.
Oh, hell no.
And it is very odd. It reverberates around the cavern, but you don't feel any stones shaking. You don't feel what you would expect to hear if a loud voice were reverberating through stones.
So can I make an Arcana check to determine if this is thaumaturgy or telepathy?
You can make an Arcana check if you would like.
14?
14. So I would say that you can pretty quickly tell that this is extremely similar to what the Thrycreen have been talking to you with. It seems to be projected.
Ooh.
Interesting. Deimos will look to Marcus for his lead. If he starts to step down, then Deimos will as well.
Marcus throws his hand up. I guess y'all are the only ones there at this point. Most of his crew have went back. I would probably say it's him and Jericho. Well, no, Jericho's parking the ship, so it's just him. And he kind of throws his hand up and he says, yeah, it's all here. You could come take a look. And you guys hear the sound of something metal clanking over stone. As these guys... I'm sorry, I want to put this in chat where y'all can see it because I think you'll like it.
I'm imagining a metal spider, so hopefully it's not that bad.
Oh, little clanky boys.
Rusty ass
Yeah.
Warforge.
Yeah, so I would like to point out, they do look somewhat like Warforged. They don't have facial expressions. You can see there is kind of a plate where their mouth and nose and chin would be. And they look more like a helmet per se than a face like Warforged do. They are also huge. They are large creatures meta-wise. So compared to a Warforged, they are big. Come stalking forward out of the darkness. Carrying, you guys can see what looks like a hammer. The two that approach you are carrying these large two-handed mauls with what look like, if you guys have ever seen like an actual pickaxe or a galvanizing hammer, they have a head coming off the back of them, a flat bill like a pickaxe has. There are real tools in real life called galvanizing hammers that look like this. It's a sledgehammer on one side and the bill of a pickaxe on the other. They're for changing tires. Not the pointy part of the pickaxe, the flat part of the pickaxe. Excuse me. IRL galvanizing hammers. And they come in these very large, very rusted automatons. come waltzing forward, and they do peer into each cart and begin looking at crates. They do take a minute to. You guys watch as one reaches, wraps its hand around the edge of one of the crates, no crowbar or anything, and tears it open and looks into one of the crates before letting the lid back down, and without neither one of them speak the whole time, and take a few steps back.
Well, that was rude. Tearing up our boxes.
If you are amendable, the voice resonates again. My servants will take the cargo, and you will be given your payment.
Huh.
Again, take signal from Marcus since he's sort of supposed to be spearheading this transaction.
I don't want no trouble. Do whatever you want. I'm gone.
Oh, get.
Oh no. One of you's gonna... Demos, you're gonna be the torchlight now. Because this crate's gonna move. Sorry.
Wait, what?
I'm just giving you the aura that dictates the torchlight. Because this thing's gonna move. What?
Flame on!
Why is it 30 feet
Flamey-o,
that much?
hot boy.
Is it 30 feet that much bigger
Hotman.
because it's that big? Hotman. Stop.
We look
Flamey-o,
pretty
Hotman.
tiny on this.
Oh, I see. I made it 60 feet for this guy instead of 30 feet. That's my fault. Interesting. So they're technically going to be standing about here. These are going to be technically about here. Cool. Okay. The automatons gesture you to follow them. And begin to move back into the cavern. You guys technically can't see, I guess. Some of you can, maybe.
I guess we follow. If Marcus follows, we follow.
Oh yeah.
That's fair enough. Marcus, you can tell Marcus looks a little tense, but so far nothing seems to be happening that's beyond what he really expected. And you guys are led up to. I'm gonna put these here. You guys are led up to. You see two more of these Warforged standing, but across on either side of a rather large strongbox. So when I say strongbox, it's not like a massive pirate treasure chest. One of you could probably take it and carry it with you, but it would take up a hand. Think almost like the chest Captain Pirates of the Caribbean Davy Jones that his heart was in. Kind of like that, maybe a little bigger. A strongbox, they're called. You see two more of these automatons guarding a strongbox as the two who have been leading you guys begin to lead the carts away.
Yo, Echo, could you mute?
Sorry, didn't realize I was unmuted.
You're good.
We all been there. As the carts begin to fade into the darkness, the voice rings out again. You may count your payment. Marcus kind of looks around and says, I can go if any of you are not willing.
To count it?
To look in the chest, more or less. Counting it may not be super feasible. But he is being given the
If I
chance
cast
to...
identify on it, do I know how much is in it? This is a chest filled with X amount of gold.
Don't think that's how that works. Marcus
Yeah, I
will,
don't think so either, but it'd be fun.
Will it make any difference flavor-wise if I accompany him?
It's hard to know.
Okay.
You have more hands to count, so you have more fingers.
yeah.
I feel like that's a good...
Before I go up, I want to look over at Deimos, and I'm gonna message him, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, you got that? What's it called? Snap a couple times. That shatter spell, right?"
Yeah, I do have that prepared.
Cool. pretty sure these guys are
And-
made out of metal. You know, just in case.
I was about to say, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I appreciate the forward thinking.
And I'll scoot forward with Marcus to inspect the chest, I guess.
Marcus does
Not
move
his
up
A
chest.
little bit of
The
Avatar.
chest.
I guess he is